All right, I think we are alive there. Welcome in, everybody. We're back with some more Shadow Empires. I see a few chatters in here already. Hey, Daniel, Matt, and Lucifer. Ace, good to see you guys. Hope you had a good break. I know I did. Ready for some more throwing of rocks? I'll have you know we use wrenches around here, CB. We're not uncivilized. Okay. And that looks good to go. All right, let's remind ourselves where we were. Yeah, Squiddy Boy. Do remember that. We are at war. Always been at war. We are winning, but... winning, but, I think is a good way to put it. I already see a move I want to make here. Let's go right there. We have a established front line. We have a raider regime here, which is unfortunate. I hope they don't pop off until we are done with our current war. This is a theocracy that probably the worst bullies I've ever seen, frankly, with how last round went. We have been slowly pushing them back. I think we've wiped out their metal supplies because all of a sudden the tanks stopped, which was my biggest holdup, really. However, they have combat armor and assault rifles. We do not have combat armor and assault rifles. We are running around right now with gas-powered carbines and enviro suits. So they are a full, let's call it, half tier ahead of us. A tier in armor and a half tier in weapons. So that is difficult. That is difficult. Yeah. We are searching for tanks, but do not have them. We're not even designing them yet. We just finished an APC, so that is something, I suppose. We have a nice iron mine down here. That is, it's pumping some iron. Unfortunately, we have worker issues. We are building a new scavenger position. We have already used up this one right here. So we're working on the next. That's important because we don't have any other source of rare minerals at the moment. We have, like I mentioned, a lot of problems going on here with workers and a little bit with the population. We've kind of solved the danger issue here for the time being, but I'm sure it'll be back. We've had a bad string of events, frankly. On the west coast, again, we have a squid that showed up. These things, we had one over here. They're not too bad as far as aliens go. I really wish they weren't amphibious. I kind of picked a planet that claimed they didn't have them, but these guys have an adaptation that lets them come on land. There's also some normal mutants over here somewhere. It's been pretty quiet. We're holding this choke point. Moving up here, we founded a new town, and this was mainly so that we could get supplies to this front line. I think. Yeah, we're still kind of choked out. I need to continue paving this road up that way, but we are out of IP at the moment. So that is a work in progress. This is pretty sketch logistics at the moment. We do not want to see red. We don't want to see blue. Yellow would be okay. Yeah, you can see here 100%. Yeah, this isn't great. This isn't great. Yeah. We're fighting in a radioactive wasteland, and it's getting worse as we go north. So that's going to be affecting, I believe it's our morale. The rads are climbing as we go north towards Detmo. So not good there. We also have this group, which is a different set of mutants. We haven't started fighting or anything, but I need to keep them pinned up so all of a sudden they don't decide to like cut this road off or something. If we lost this square, we would starve. So we cannot let anything through. So that's a little unfortunate because they're causing danger down here. 20 danger is part of the problem. Rock bottom worker morale, and that's not much I can do about that. If we had tanks, I would probably try to just encircle these and kill them quick, but I don't, so I can't. Ideally, they'll just back up at some point and we could slowly take the ground like they did right here. But I can't really force that at the moment. You should actually be deployed over with blue, if I'm reading this right. Yeah, you're part of the Sleepy Boys. Yeah, we should probably reposition you. Also, you should probably be repositioned. Head on up there. Do that. Yeah, we have quite a few different squads if we go into our order of battle. 1st Infantry, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. A few of them have some attachments, but the attachments are only sets of vehicles. I also have this big group right here. I accidentally recruited a large one rather than a small group. So this is a little bit of extra firepower compared to other things that we have. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to swing this up here and try to break through. I think we're going to try a breakthrough right here. Let's do that while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, and that's the front, basically. There's not too much else to say about it. I have it relatively organized. We've got green, orange, brown, red. Pink is an attack force, and then blue over here. So that is what that is. We're kind of out of industrial points at the moment. We have an ammo factory, and we've been chewing through our ammo. We've had turns where we've used more than a turn of production. We are using a decent amount of oil, but we are producing. We are currently having worker issues more than anything else, and that's, again, just back to this being a problem. We're doing the best we can. In the city itself, yeah, we actually have a little of everything. Entertainment is my weakest point, and there's not much else I can do about that at the moment. If we go into our reports, technology, ammo factory, university, barracks. Yeah, we don't have the VidCom yet. We are working on VidCom, and we are working on RPGs. The RPGs seem less important at the moment, but if they roll more tanks, that'll be really important. Are we designing models? I'm trying to remember what she's working on at the moment. I'm pretty sure that's a work in progress. This is not feeling like the screen I want. Yeah, this is our Soldier 3 that we currently have. Oh, that's right. I think we finished Soldier 3, and they have automatic rifles and padded environment. That's right. We need to do an update to our gear, but we didn't have the IP. Yeah, okay. That's where we're at. So I think that's basically the overview. So that pretty much has you caught up. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Let me check in with chat here and just catch up with what people have been saying. Yeah, I have this little SA itch. That's how I found Babel's channel in the first place. My channel does cure itches. That is a true statement. Borders moved way north. Yeah, we did a lot of work there. Return of the King, Squid. Yeah. The slightly low budget knockoff film, Return of the Squid. I'll definitely win some of those antitrust rolls this time. Yeah, we'll see. We need government housing. We haven't found the research for it, unfortunately. Yes, I agree. I think housing is so powerful. It really helps you hold on to your workers where you need them. Not 100%, but it really does help. The east flank could be problematic real quick. Yes, it could. To fix the entertainment pipe in some Dominion's live stream. Tell me more, Edward. Finally, we're starting to get the big boom, even if they small big boom. Maybe force into the roads in the middle, cut off the supply. In this game, the AI plays by different rules for logistics. You have to have a full surround to actually cut it off. If I did clip their road, it's not like it does it to me. That would kill me. It wouldn't do anything to them. You have to have a full surround to actually starve them out. One of my few complaints really about this game is that they don't play by the same logistics rules. I agree, because the logistics rules in this game, especially the mid-core, which is what I really like, are top-notch. It's really good. Except that the AI doesn't play by the same rules. pretty low pop world. Yeah, it is a pretty low pop world. I think we had what, like 1.1, 1.2 million people survived, and we've already lost 20, 30K, I would say, give or take. A large amount, unfortunately. Also, just while I'm thinking about it, I did post the save that we just loaded into on the members channel on Discord. So if you wanted to start playing from exactly this turn, that is available on there now too. Okay, let's move forward here. I already made my military moves for the turn, I think. We can peek. Yeah, we need to just chill for a minute and get our readiness up. We just had a big push in the last couple turns, and we just need to kind of chill out a little bit and recoup and just pray that these guys are chill. Do I have anything? No, they're not going to take peace. It's better not to kick that hornet nest. They do have a city. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. They have a common site right here for artifacts. We were just lamenting that I hadn't found any artifacts last time. That 1.2 was after the apocalypse. It's even less now. About 0.4 million. Very low, yeah. I do like high pop worlds, but low pop has its own charm too. It's one of the things I love about this game. You can have so many different starting conditions that actually feel different. Like, in this game, I literally don't care about water. Speaking of, what's going on here? Yeah. I literally don't care about water. We've got here, and I haven't built any, and I just don't need it. So water's just a non-issue on this planet. And metal's actually been pretty good too. In our last stream, metal was a major choke point, and we've been at least okay so far. So in this one, maybe population will be more valuable. J-Rob says, I love low pop moons. I mentioned this last time. What I really want, I want to play a moon that has lava rivers and mutants and demons on it. And it's a mega city. And I want to have like Mad Max motorcycle fights. I'm pretty sure I can tow artillery with motorcycles. It'll be fine. It would be very cool. But generating that world would be very difficult. Okay, I think we're just going to roll a turn here. We do have 26 PP. Let's just take a refresh ourselves here. We do have a spy. Yeah, we have okay, that's another thing. We have pretty bad HR in this game. We have a couple 4s, which is good. But beyond them, relatively quickly mediocre. Relatively quickly mediocre. I do see you are kind of over... Yeah, you're actually a little over... I almost wonder if she would make a better SHQ. We have this idiot in here that I don't care for, and he's not good. Moving him out in the middle of an active firefight, though, is really dangerous. So, resist influence, that's interesting. He just had to roll that. For SHQ, I believe it's just high command and sometimes trade, I want to say. Let's see. What have you been doing? High command. Yeah, he's done nothing but roll high command. So really, what would matter would be the war score. You have a 37, and you have 10 high command at the moment, and a bunch of covert ops. Yeah, she'd actually be better as our covert ops person. We have an advisor. Are you attached to somebody right now? You are. I think he's attached to the model council, I want to say. That's fine. Yeah, I really need to find a replacement for him. That is a major issue. Right now, all we have is Recruit Junior, so I don't think that's it. Zone cards. We do have quite a lot of zone cards. Antitrust ops would be really nice. We would want to target that on our main city. Let's roll one of those. J-Rob promised me he would make a roll.
Copy that.
Critical failure. J-Rob, I'm disappointed in you. Alright, what if you did it again? failure. Even when we fail, we're at least trying to get him some XP. Hopefully at some point, J-Rob will get better. I don't know. I think he's on the take with the corporation. I'm starting to suspect. All right, let's go ahead and roll a turn here, and that'll help me reorient myself. I didn't say when. All right, Mr. Rules Lawyer, you're technically correct. We just got shoved back. I don't love that. Ah, that major is at war with that minor. That's excellent. That'll hopefully discourage them from opening a new front with me. We killed 300 and we lost 500. Time of strife. We have a commercial project. There's an auction. Okay. All right, let's do proper order here. CEO asks us to participate. I think we are fine with taking some mines. That doesn't hurt anybody.
Okie dokie.
We'll grab that. National budget, no changes. Minor worker strike, we will pay them 34 Chris to F off. Stock, okay. This is a pricey one. I can't justify this right now. I just can't. We don't have that much money. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. I'll bid 1 over your minimum bid, just in case nobody else bids. Sadly, the one that we had really been backing got destroyed. So we lost 2 shares. Luckily, we had bought those at a pretty good discount, but still. Okay, I have people who are out of supply over here. That is not good. All right, let's get that dealt with first. So right here, we need a sealed road into there. And from here, we need a sealed road as far as we can afford, essentially, to... Oh, not even that far. That's as far as we can get. He does still have a tank. All right, while I can still move, we need to pull back a little bit here. That should be better for supplies. These guys are okay. His food's a little iffy. There's not much else I can do about that. We could rotate, but if I move them around... Yeah, I think they're okay for 1 turn. Hopefully what I just did here will help with that flow. And I don't think so. Okay, I'll tell you what. We're gonna try. We're not at war with him. We're not at war with him. So we're gonna cede back. Yeah, we're gonna cede back some ground here. We'll try to hold that. Yeah, we got to get this logistics under control, and I think it's literally just getting this road paved, or maybe, you know, it needs to be that road. Yeah, unfortunate. We don't have any real option to push here. I think red, yeah, red's also an attack group. We could, yeah, we're kind of set up to attack this square. 184, wow. If we did start pulling in our reds, yeah, we're not really ready. No, I think we just gotta chill here. We're also You're low on ammo. Man, this is really precarious. I think we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna stay on the defense and just pray our logistics make it through here. Strat card. We did pick up a commercial zone. Apparently we have 2. We're already at level 3. We're already at level 3, so nothing we can do with that at the moment, unfortunately. Let's scrap that. Craft one. Government Scientist 2. Somebody told me that this is the cap. So this would be a capacity 2 scientist, if that's true. That would kind of be meh. I'm not in love with that. We have 22 points. Yeah, we really don't have much here. Leader-wise, we also, we do have 1-0 retirement. Are we running around with any idiots? No idiots currently. We could do a recruit junior just to see what we get. We could just save for a war game possibly. We do have a political aid truck. Let's give that to Independent Recon. Yeah, that one.
Copy that.
Get one of those. And again, I think next time we play, I'm probably going to turn off the Colt just because I think this card's kind of a pain in the butt. You get a bajillion of them, and they're useful enough to justify it, but man, it's just spammy. I almost wish that they would just auto get the ability or something.
Copy that.
Yeah, we got 5 left.
Copy that.
We do copy that.
Copy that.
Yep.
Copy that.
Okay, and
Copy
you.
that.
And a last one.
Copy that.
There we go. All right, enjoy. We do have some interesting cards here, but we're not really in position to play with the maritime houses at the moment. This war is taking everything. Squid landed? No, Squid, he did land, but he's being squiddy. We actually have a warrior knight down here. Okay, let's do that. Let's wait a turn for readiness, and then we'll try to attack him. Hopefully he won't leave. I cannot leave this spot. We have to maintain that, or this stack of mutants will come in and cut off our mineral supply. Okay, we did get some food up here, so we're not starving to death, but this still isn't a good position. Yeah, we just gotta wait. Okay, then in that case, zone, antitrust. All right, come on, J-Rob, come on.
Copy that.
You failed again. You failed again. All right, let's just take a turn. All right, Mr. Squiddy. A lot of shuffling going on. Okay, no losses. Still crisis of violence. We got a cabinet retreat, that's handy. We did win, okay. Squid alert, squid alert. He probably is right here. He is not. Is he right there? He is right there.
We need more firepower, sir.
We do need more firepower. Okay. No, it can't be you. You can't attack? You can't. Alright, do it.
Going in.
Get at least a kill. Come on, guys. Okay, we got a kill. And we got decimated. Yikes.
We need more firepower, sir.
Man. King Squid, I hate you. Alright. Keep trying to keep him blocked in with what I can. No, and I can't produce anything. We gotta fix this supply problem. If he was smart, he would just attack me right now. Okay, that probably will resolve it. Probably. I hope. You look so attackable too. We can't. We can't. Okay, hang on. Let's see if we can use that trick from last time. So I want to look at where you guys are. There. Okay, I've got 2 of you here. Okay. 1 down there, 2 down there. Okay. So we could move, take that space, and then here we do have 2. Take that space. See if we can't set ourselves up here. Like that. We're setting up to attack next turn or something. I think we're just gonna keep digging in here. Man, you left. Ah, it's so tempting. Okay, I'm gonna take the space. I'm gonna take it. Give it to me. Go reinforce that. All right, who's in charge here? This is Ace. That's right. Ace and the sleepy guns. Here. Just hold. Okay, this will probably fix the problem. I'm gonna keep telling myself that and hope it comes true. Commemorative plaque. I'm gonna say yes. We're not gonna give them extra. We're not rolling in dough at the moment. No changes in priority. Rorian Republic demands an oath of peace. Rorian Republic. Interesting. So that is the were they raiders? I don't really want to say yes to that because they're next on the chopping block. If I don't, they'll probably declare war on me. You can use artillery. We have not researched any artillery, Daniel. Giant squiddies? Yeah. The problem is they're amphibious, so they're incredibly difficult to finish off. What he'll do is he'll just go out in the ocean, and then I can't attack him. Yes, we could fire artillery if we had it. Yes, we could use Air Force if it's viable, but it's so annoying. At the beginning of the game, we had one over here, and he kept threatening to cut off my food supply. Very, very annoying. I think I'm going to say no to this. I don't really want to be allied or anything with them. I do want to fight them at some point.
Copy that.
What's one more attack, all right? What's one more attack? Yeah, that kind of makes me feel like I should build a line like back here. A little easier to defend. I think I'm gonna leave it. Okay, let's look at spending some points. We do have double spy.
Copy that.
Let's get that in there. Critical failure.
Copy that.
Failure. Wow, come on, team. Come on, team. This isn't it. This is not it. War game. We got 19 points. Not much we can do with 19. Now, we could do another antitrust. I think we're gonna let J-Rob have some time off. He's way too stressed out. On the militia, yeah. We could fire the potato guns at him, I guess. They're too tough. Can we nuke the squid? We don't have nukes yet. Unfortunately. Gustav says, hey guys, don't forget to leave a like for the glory of the Omnissiah. We killed 400 and lost 900. That's not what I want to be seeing. We've completed the model of Whirlwind 3. Okay. Did we solve the logistics problem? Not really. No. Not really. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to do a second pave here. need to up this to level 2. The problem is the workers. That's part of the problem. We are trying to upgrade. Okay, I already was trying to upgrade, but we're just dying. We're choking out because of the danger from these guys. Yeah, I think we're just gonna live with that for the minute. That's gonna finish at some point. Let's be very sad and do an upgrade. Let's get red and pink first. So we would like to do a mass upgrade, this OHQ to Soldier 3s. Yeah, and that's gonna take most of my industrial points.
Wilco.
Okay. Yeah, did that actually work? Mass, OHQ, U, Soldier 3s. Mass upgrade.
Wilco.
We upgraded 0 Soldier 2s. Excuse me? Yeah, do I have my model thing wrong? Model. Soldier 3s should be regulars. Soldier 2s are low. What's going on here? Hey, Slice, how's it going? I'm failing to upgrade things at the moment. Mass upgrade. This OHQ. Upgrade how many? Those to that. What's the problem here? We have the metal. We have the industrial points. We have sufficient logistic points. Oh, is that my problem?
Wilco.
I bet you I don't have the logistics. Okay, well, if that's the case, let's pave. No, not from there. From here. That would be 330. It would actually be cheaper to go around this river. I didn't pave that, the AI did. We'll go to here. Oh, not there. We'll go to here. No. Okay. Stop fighting with me. That's not correct. All right, we'll build a road that goes through here, and we'll get rid of this siding or whatever it is. Your danger going down. Your danger is at 22, and it's just not going to go down unless I push these guys out, and I really can't. I really can't. Yeah, it is logistics basic. That's the problem. All right, that is what that is. Elite school network grows in power. It seems a high number of recent executive appointments have been made in favor of students of an elite school. There's malcontent within the people that a small group is taking so much power. People are very happy if I do nothing. This pink background is the group that we like, so I want to make them happy. We actually could soak some government. I wouldn't mind that, but they would be very mad. We're gonna do nothing. Incident at the library. Okay, J-Rob, quit picking on the nerds. This is like the 3rd time you've done this. Alright, it's gonna make Pink happy, and that makes me happy. We'll reverse it. Okay, we've updated infantry. We've updated MGs. We're researching a new RPG. Maybe we could do a new buggy? Let's look at what we currently have. Buggy. Machine gun, 5mm. Okay, this actually has a lot of room for upgrade. Yeah, this has a lot of room for upgrade. We also have 90% field testing. That's probably a good time to do it. All right. I don't like buggies like this anyways. We'll build upon this. So we have the initial machine gun. We could go up to advanced machine gun or gas powered. Gas powered actually hits higher and uses less ammo. We'll do that. I do want to go up to 50 mil. And we are probably going to need a heavier engine. Go ahead and do that. Hey, Val, how's it going? It's been a little while. Hey, tut, same. Can we upgrade the trucks? In theory, we could. The only thing that really matters for the trucks would be like trying to make them more fuel efficient. So that's usually very low on my priority list because they're present in battle, but they don't do anything other than take hits for you, essentially. I suppose you could try to up their HP, so maybe they could take 2 hits, but not really worth my model designer's time at the moment. Okay, we're out of IP, we're out there. We do have points here. Let's do a cabinet retreat.
Yes, sir.
Successful roll, got 45 XP. All right, roll it. You're not making the buggies at 200 millimeter armor. You can't go up to 200 millimeters on buggies, but no, that's the initial design we started with. I didn't make that. We started with pretty good designs in this game. Our infantry are kind of meh. We tried to redesign them, I think, twice and failed both times. So we've just gone with what we got. Will it help with logistics? No, it won't. Logistics is like semi-trucks that are moving things around, not combat trucks. We killed 1,100 infantry, 20 guns, and 30 motorized. We lost 2,000. Research the RPG. Recruit military is vaguely interesting to me. Okay, yeah, we're getting pushed a little here. Okay, you need to pull back before you get in trouble. We'll go here. No, I think we're going to abandon that. Let's not get caught out. Okay. Let's fix this road. Okay, you. Sealed road to here. Okay, then here, I want you to go there and then there. I don't like that. Go here. We're just out of points right there, unfortunately. Alright, and then here, I want you to get rid of that so that nobody else can use that. Alright, we'll get this connected next turn. Even as is, that should help a little bit. I'm seeing green up here, so that's working. Alright, we need to look at replenishments. We need a lot of replenishments. I can only produce 1 this turn because I used all my IP. I'm glad we went up to Industrial 2 before this really got kicking. Salaries, no changes. New org, no. We don't need Rockety, no target. Let's get another spy.
Copy that.
We failed again. Wow. You guys are absolutely killing me. Alright, let's do the military recruitment and see what we get. Leader, none. Reserve pool. A cap 2. You are incredibly frontline worthy, is all I have to say about you. Alright. If we need a frontliner, we have one in the back pocket. 28 points. I actually have enough soldiers, we just don't have the IP. Yeah, improvised IP costs 32. We may play this next turn. I'm actually really feeling the stretch there. Alright. Mr. Squid, I'm happy if you're happy. We should just chill. Alright, roll that. Sometimes I wish that affiliate links were a thing, because it'd probably be the third game I buy after watching you stream it. Me too, man. I keep calling Gabe and I don't know, he's just not responding. It would really help me out. Like, it would be significant for me if Steam had affiliate links. Because I play lots of niche games, the viewership is pretty iffy, but a lot of people discover those games through me and would be happy to click an affiliate link. I've reached out to one company and I never heard back from them. That's really the only other one that would be an option. I don't like third-party key sites. I don't use them personally. There's a couple that are okay, but I don't like any of the gray market ones, so I just refuse to do that. But yeah, that would be so nice. Even if it was a small little commission, it would really help me, in all honesty. We lost 1,000 infantry. Okay, this is not going well. Cross Billy 2. Alright, how did our Cross Billy 2 turn out? Combat went from 48 to 514. Excuse me? Yeah, that's a little bit of an upgrade. We might be able, on the power of Cross Billies, we might be able to do something here. Alright, let's change model name. Crossbilly, again, that was just a generated name. These are the Gustavs. If I can spell Gustavo. Gustavo Bravo 2. Okay. We're not gonna try to replace what's in the field, but as we build reinforcements, we'll try to switch over to these guys. Okay, I need this piece of road there. Okay, then we need replenishment troops really badly. Really badly. Yeah, so soldier 3s, I mean, we really need tons. Yeah, 37, maybe not that many. Give me 30. There it is. Okay, that's going to be helpful. We have 38 IP left. Not really enough to do much with. I think I'm just going to have to let them take that. Well, that's really not a good spot to have them. Alright, I'm sorry, guys. I know. It is what it is. Okay, that was the new buggy. Now we can do the new bazooka. So, start development. Build upon the tank slicers. We are now going to move from a bazooka to an RPG. And from an enviro suit to a padded enviro suit. Am I far enough away to need a supply base? No, we're okay there. Our problem was we weren't getting our supplies from our main city. If I pull... Let's look. Current. Yeah, see, look, we're doing a lot better. Bottlenecks. Yeah, with this one connected next turn, that's going to help a ton. Yeah, we're bottlenecking a little bit, but we are getting supplies up there. This is pretty edge. The problem isn't actually it was partly road, but the problem is that I don't have the workers. The workers aren't working properly, and they're not working properly because of the danger, and we have danger because of the mutants, and we have mutants because I can't concentrate on them because of this war. So it's just a multi-part problem, unfortunately. Okay, you want... Hestia Ocean wants to focus on long-term. Me too. Me too. Okay, we talked about doing... improvised IP last turn. Let's run that. We'll target home base. We produce 69 IP. That was not a very good roll. Okay, so next turn we'll have a decent chunk. Our squid wandered somewhere. There he is. I kind of want to get one crossbilly over here or a Gustavo Bravo down there to take care of that. But I don't know if I could spare it even. Okay, we're meeting demand. We have extra transports. We have extra MGs. We have extra RPGs. We need to switch model. Okay, so you are the regular and you're low. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to afford any right now. Oil's fine, food's fine, water's fine, everything's fine, quote unquote, as the fires rage. It looks like bridges are bad for logistics. Remember, I just connected some things. Bridges aren't, it equals the same. It's just, it costs a lot of IP to build the bridge. Hence why I wanted to go around that and not pave it. A lot of these, I didn't build these roads. These are AI roads that we've captured. My idea was originally we were going to have something go right up here in the middle to stay away from the water where it can get squid attacked. Yeah, I think that's it for this turn yet again. We ate fine, just ignore the palms. That's right. Yeah, I did start the war when I didn't know there were medium tanks. I don't know if they were there and I just didn't see them, or if he built them the turn that we started the war. But yeah, that was, hey, speaking of, we just killed 10 tanks. Oh, and the Raiders declared war. Okay, that does change the battlefield conditions instantly, so we're gonna pull back. I think we're gonna try to maintain right here. Yeah, we're not opening a fresh front. Yeah, you go here. Yep, we're not gonna do that. Nope, just immediately pull back. This is a much less wide front. They can't occupy the same square, I don't think, so. And I think they're at war too, so. That's fine, I suppose. That doesn't really change my circumstances. Okay, we have extras. Alright, let's go down. Here, Whirlwind 2s, mass upgrade, OHQ, the Whirlwind 3s.
Wilco.
Okay, Soldier 2s, mass upgrade, Soldier 3s.
Wilco.
These are like reserve troops that we have at the moment. That's fine. Okay. We have some IP. How we doing here? Okay, that's looking pretty good. Bottlenecks? Yeah, look at that. That's looking a lot better. Okay, let's do this, and then I think we're going to try to get some upgrades. I need to get these upgraded troops to the front. That should help stem the bleeding a little bit. I actually would like some more political points.
Copy that.
Change that just a little bit. Sabotage in Michaelville. Oh no. 1D100 plus 61 versus 50 plus 2D100. I think we're just going to give them some credits. We're not ready to make that roll yet. Eternity Movement wants a personal session. Sure. Okay. Let's see about getting some upgrades up. So, pink. Soldiers. Mass upgrade. This OHQ. Upgrade them all to 3s.
Wilco.
We upgraded 4,800 soldiers. Excellent. I think that sounds like the correct number. Can I do you too? Mass upgrade, all. We can afford it.
Wilco.
That 3,900 does not sound like we got everybody. And we're out of IP. Okay, that's a start. That's a start. And I think we're going to try to do another improvised IP.
Copy
Do it.
that.
We produced 494. That's more what I'm talking about. What was that 69 crap? All right, next turn, that'll give us a big boost. We might be able to get everyone upgraded if our logistics hold out. Yay, a new war. That's the bad boy. And they declared it. Peaceful Babel never starts wars. Do AI and miners ever make peace? I don't think so. I mean, you win by taking over the planet, right? So that's kind of counterproductive. We finally made a good roll. Yeah, maybe the first good roll tonight, frankly. Okay, let's roll that. Don't shoot me, bro. Don't shoot me. We're just peacefully holding the front line. Oh, they attacked. We stood firm. But at what cost? We killed 1,100, 20 guns, 10 motorized, 20 tanks. We lost 200. That's actually pretty good. Vigilante justice in Michaelsville. Michael, chill. We gained open politics. There's the squid. Alright, let's do this slightly differently. Soldier 2s, I want to do a mass upgrade, and I want to do all SHQ. That'd be 149. We can afford that, assuming logistics work.
We'll go.
Okay. I'm going to assume that that's not everybody, but let's just see. If we go in here, yeah, here's some Soldier 2s. We still have IP left. That's good. All right. Are we done with all of our buildings? We are, but we're still having staffing problems. Part of it also, this cult, public production penalty due to meditations. It's only 3%. I'm going to let that be. Corporate control, they're stealing 59 credits and they're reducing public happiness by 5. But J-Rob is on the take and won't deal with them, so there's nothing I can do about that right now. What could we build? Industry 3s? We can't quite afford that. Barracks 3? Bureaucratic office would be really nice. How much spare power do we have? We lost 49, so not very much. Again, it's a worker problem, not a production problem. And we don't have a ton of storage. Bureaucratic offices would be really helpful, though. We could drop a Uni 1. I mean, that gets us a little bit. Alright, let's drop a Uni 1. I want to be expanding something in my economy, at least. And we're done up here with the truck. Yeah, we finally finished the truck station, too. And we're almost done with Barracks 1. Barracks will help this area a little bit. After the Wizards winning the fight last stream, too much luck was used up. Ah, we've used up all of our karma. We need more mana. If I win this, yeah. If I win this fight, I mean, this is 2 cities. Like, this will triple our population, basically. I doubt there's anything too much up here. And we saw the world map. This should be a dead end, essentially. And the only way out of here, unless we do a sea landing, is right here. So, this is the first major hurdle, and then it's just finding enough land to win, really. Wasn't where I would have liked to start. I would have liked to start over here, but, I mean, you get what you get. This is another spot I wouldn't mind upgrading. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. National budget, no changes. Interior task. I actually could use some more HR. I don't know why you're not giving me HR cards.
Yes, sir.
Minor worker strike. We pay them off
Roger that.
because we are in trouble. Vigilante justice. A perceived injustice against an elderly man, I love the youth of today, has caused a mob to start lynching people. Things spiraled out of control and it turned into a witch hunt. We're attempting to restore order and minimize casualties. Yes, I'll give full support, which of course we will. 1d100 plus 82 versus 30 plus 4d40. We actually have a slight advantage. Difficulty was increased by plus 20 due to the situation being much more complicated than initially expected. 50 with support, 10 due to education, 117 versus 150. We failed. Danger increased by plus 16. Michaelsville is just a burning. 36 danger. Weirdly enough, still only 2 unrest somehow. Ow. Okay. Come in here. Soldier 2s, mass upgrade, SHQ. 53 of them.
We'll go.
Keep working. We upgraded 0. Okay. We have no more logistics. Again, I don't think I want to even move anywhere. Where is my brown HQ? It's right here. Let's get you off the front line. Yeah, this bloody... He's got tanks again. And he's got an updated tank. 60mm howitzer, a 50mm plating. Actually, if we can get our new RPGs, he only has 176 hard defense. Our new RPGs will actually be able to take the tanks out. That's going to be huge. That's going to be really huge. Okay, yep, let's roll that turn. Need to start pushing the mutants. Dude, there's so many of them. That's the thing. I mean, they're not super strong. I mean, he is green, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that's a debuff. At least they're crapper mutants and they're not something like super mutants. But I don't know what these are, so they could be. Where is our big U? Maybe let's drive down here. Maybe we could take a peek. Maybe we could take a peek and see what we could do. Drive to there. What is your problem? Why are you not... You should be getting people. Yeah, that's a little weird. 17 points. I don't think we can get anything I want for 17. Let's roll a turn. Alright, all quiet on the northern front, please. And go away, Squid. Hey, he shuffles a lot. Okay, they are fighting each other. That's good to confirm. Waste disposal accident in Builder's Landing. We're up Schitt's Creek. Democracy's at 64. That is higher or equal to 64 we promised to Merchant Society. We like Merchant Society. We want them to be our friends. Alright, Tank Slicer 2s are ready. That's gonna be huge. What do you want, YouTube? You should put ads. No, not right now. Okay. RPGs, that's humongous. Let's find our RPG units. That's our pinkers. Where are you at? How is there a brown unit over here? Boy, you got shoved, didn't you? Alright, I'm gonna retake that. Here it is. Tank Slicers. Mass upgrade all of them. Tank Slicer 2s. Pretty cheap. Mass upgrade. Okay, I feel like that was probably fine. In fact, we should probably even look and see what it was. RPGs. You're the regular, you're now low. We had 68% field testing on those. How did we do? Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay, so Structure design never changes. 113 is pretty decent, 100 is average. Our base design gained almost 40 points. Well, 32 points. That's pretty good. Weapon design gained 50 points. Armor gained a smidgen. Our firepower doubled. Our armor strength went up by 50. That's because we changed armor types. So we went from 92 hit points up to 148. And our heart attack went from 64 gross to 211. Now we can actually hit those tanks. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I would like... Alright, the 4th. Let me look at you. Okay, that actually doesn't do what I want. I want order of battle. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and their commander. Really, it should be pink. Yeah, and pink has 2 RPGs and red. Red has none, so I need 2 more RPGs for red. That's what we need. I would love it if we could just raise them right here. Can we do that? Raise formation, independent, a battalion size, and we would want this not mechanized. No, we just want foot RPGs. 500 min, 30 IP, some bullets, some metal, some PP. Okay, look right here. We can do it. We can make one of these and almost a second one. So raise formation, and I'm immediately unit add menu, change HQ. No, I don't want that. Why are you doing what you're doing? Okay. Weird. Okay. I want you guys to be attached to the... Oh, I don't even know who that is. Isn't that the 5th? I thought that was the 5th. Red, where are you? It was 2nd. Unit admin, change HQ. Oh, that's right. You're joining the Battle Wizards. That's right. Imagine what they'll do now that they actually have RPGs instead of wrenches. Raise formation, independent. Yeah, see, 96%. We just don't quite have enough logistics. Tank Slicer 2s, raise formation. Yeah, just shy. But that's okay. What we're going to do, we're going to take these Tank Slicer 1s and we're going to mass upgrade them. We'll just do everyone in case I missed anyone. To Tank Slicers. Yeah.
Wilco.
I think I just did that backwards. Did that just go backwards? All of you to Tank Slicer 2s. Upgrade.
Wilco.
Yeah. Okay. Good to go there. So that when they reinforce, they'll have number 2s. And you, unit admin, change HQ. We already got you in that one? I still feel like that's not correct. We want military. Infantry, the 2nd. Yeah, okay, we're good. They're both in here. Hey. And pink is in position. We got to give them a moment to get ready, but then we look at him. He's at 90% readiness, no AP. Okay. Yeah, okay. Assets. We're working on the university very slowly. CEO asked you to participate. This lady. This lady. I'm gonna grab some meritocracy while we can. Who are you? Demand that commerce profile reaches 66. That's pretty doable. I'll say yes. Policy. Your goal is that the population happiness reaches. That's going to be difficult. BP reaches 372. Mining assets reach 6. I feel like the best chance we have would be mining assets reach 6. Managers want own mess. Stop being an elitist. Model design. We are caught up finally. So no orders. Please find out how to build a tank for me. All right, waste disposal accident. All right, CB, you have my full support. Medicine roll of CB is 145. I gave plus 50. Roll was increased plus 17 due to high health score. We rolled a 212 versus 125. Critical success. Danger did not increase. We got the big pooper scooper out and got that all cleaned up. PPs and number 2s. It's an adult game, Slice. For very mature people that don't laugh at PP. They're going to be casting Fireball. Yeah, my RPG casts Fireball. Ooh. Ah. It's like they're trying to lure me into a trap. They probably are. All right, with a little bit of the IP we have left, I would like to extend our road infrastructure here. This is the road I do want. So let's do sealed road as far as we can. Again, just to help our logistics flow better. We'll go back to bottlenecks. Yeah, still bottlenecking a little bit. We could pave that one river. Yeah, this would be an absolute nightmare if we were playing in normal logistics, by the way. This would be pure misery. Midcore makes this much better. I won't go into the full thing, but you have to play Stop Sign Simulator, and it sucks. I don't think I'm going to mess with that. I think we're going to leave that be. We'll save a little bit of IP for next time. We still need to upgrade our MGs, and we still want to produce some Gustav Bravo 2s if we could. You, though... yeah. Okay, there's a river that goes right here. I don't want to attack over the river, so we need to go over here. I'll move you to there. If nothing else, if we could just get them to back... If we could be like, dudes, I'll give you 1,000 credits if you back up 1 square. So you stop causing danger in my city. I would totally pay that. The one game Babel plays that I'm not a complete noob at. Yeah, fair. I definitely still consider myself a noob. I know enough to be dangerous. Lucifer says, okay, I have this stream on background while I play last stream's game. I just heard something about PP and fireballs. Yep, welcome in, Lucifer. Yes! Oh, we need you so badly. Oh, we need you so badly. The light tank. The light tank. Abby, you may be the savior of us all. Demands that our bureaucratic assets reach 6. Alright. Only because you are the faction I like will I say yes. I'm gonna really try to do that. I'm gonna really try. Military research tasks. I think that's fine. Tank. Now, actually, let's not do it that way. We have a big choice to make, and I think I know what my answer is already gonna be. We need... Is this not the screen? No, it's light tank. I don't like light tanks with AP rounds. I like my light tanks to be HE rounds. We already have the RPGs to take out the enemy tanks, and they're already rolling mediums. So with them having a medium, I highly doubt that we would be able to build something that would actually be able to stop them. Why are we stuck on the Droog? I don't want the Droog. Give me a new blueprint. So I think we would probably go 60 millimeter howitzer. Obviously max armor at 50 millimeter. So that wouldn't even necessarily stop. We're going to get overmatched by caliber here, but there's just no helping that. This is as thick as we can go. And then 120 AP cost to move would not be playable. 80 would not be playable. 40 is as good as we can do. Now, if we roll really good on our engine, this could be better. Otherwise, we would have to go with a lighter gun. Yeah, if we went with a 25, we could be very mobile, but a 25 millimeter is not going to kill very much compared to this. 338 soft attack. That is a lot of soft attack. I guess I will be fair. But we're firing into combat armor, so we probably need to overmatch that too. Yeah, I think this is basically going to be the design, and we'll rename it. It's not light tank design number 1. I don't think we have an Edward yet. These are going to be the Holmstroms. The Holmstrom. That sounds like a good tank name. Okay. And I would like you to start development of the Holmstrom. Do it.
Sir, yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. That's right, Abby. And you're not super duper happy, so maybe we could do something to make Abby a little happier. Major worker strike. Pay him off. We'll fix that later. Maritime Trade House is offering to buy IP. 231 credits for 250 points. No, I can't do that right now. We need to upgrade our MGs, and we're going to be building tanks. You're quarreling long-term. We support long-term. All right, leaders. Abby, I think you have earned the Medal of Merit for figuring out what a tank is.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Now do a really, 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 really good job. Is there an easy way to tell where my advisor is attached? History, I suppose. Voted Martial Army. Started as a rogue, became a mechanic, specialized in technician. We attached him to governor. Okay, let's call you detach. Stop telling CB what to do. Paul. Okay, I have to attach you next round. We're gonna give you to Abby for a little bit. We want these tanks to rock. We need really good tanks. All right, then. We still have Soldier 2s on the line. Hang on a second. Mass everybody to Soldier 3s. Mass upgrade.
We'll go.
Hopefully that is everybody now. I guess, can I see if I go in here? Infantry. This does not tell me how many I have, does it? No. Here's a thing. I think we're done with whirlwinds. I don't think we have any of those out anymore. We'll put them to obsolete. Oh, maybe it does have totals here. That doesn't sound right. These are total numbers. Okay, that's fine. This is what it should be. In fact, do I need to do anything else? Regular. show it on the order of battle. And then what? I guess we could do, I see, you're saying here. That doesn't tell me models, though. That's just number of machine guns. Unless it's specifics. No, that's just type. Alright, that's fine. We're just gonna keep working on that. Here... We're not 100% ready, but... hang on a second. Where's my other RPG? Cancel. Speaking of order of battle, this is the... Yeah, where are you? Okay, you're over there. I see. Stepping here lets them get a concentric bonus. I really don't want to do that, but I do want this RPG to be part of this attack. We'll do that. All right. Ace, hold them tight. Hold them tight, Ace. Feel okay doing this again. Padded Enviro and okay, these are only a Schwetzen 2. They only have assault rifles still, so that's something. And padded armor, not combat armor. Alright, we were looking at these mutants and considering. Oh, I can't look at my odds before we declare. Conversely, if I just wait for a tank, like one squad of tanks, we'll just clear this out pretty well. It is bad terrain, but it would definitely help. Wrong term, the list at the bottom of the model screen. Okay, model screen. You're talking this one? So like we go here. MGU. Okay, I see. Yep, so we have none of those guys. We do, okay, so we do still have some MG2s that we're working on. Okay, yep. I think you wait for the guarantee. Yeah, I don't want to open a third war. This isn't Dominions. I don't want to win a 1v5. I think we better just chill. Yeah, I think we just chill here. That's not what I wanted to do. That was a Dominions button I just pushed. How we doing, King Crab? You're chilling. You're chilling. It's alright. Me too, buddy. Me too. Alright. And the sleepy guns are holding the sleepy line. You are in not a useful spot. And you're red. You really shouldn't be up here. You should really be down here. You are really banged up. Why are you guys not getting those reinforcements? Do we not have any? I thought we had a bunch that were sitting around. What's your problem? You should. Yeah, you're allowed to take low quality troops. Yeah, what is your problem? We have reinforcements sitting here. We have 30 Gustav Bravos. Have you just not... What about you? You're allowed. Yeah, you're not even just tolerated, you're totally allowed. Would the tanks do good against squids? Yeah, the tanks will roll the squids. I can't bring up their stats here, but they're really, really weak against anything above just like a regular dude. So, those are not horrific creatures. They're just hard to deal with at the beginning. I think we leave well enough alone there. Spy, sure. Yeah, let's see if we can get some more land figured out. Nation. Recruit civilian, a cabinet retreat. Let's do a civilian. Actually, let's do a military. I'm hunting for a new SHQ commander. And what the heck, we'll do the civilian too. Our SHQ guy is just so garbo. What do we get? All twos. Just mediocre. High admin, but otherwise mediocre. Kind of a weird baby face. That's a big debuff. Okay, well that is what that is. Alright. Truck points. Our problem isn't that we don't have it, it's that the workers aren't working it. So, yeah. Once we can clear this area up, and hopefully like the barracks will help with that a little bit. And in fact, let's immediately start upping. Oh, we can't because the C is not high enough. We could give them a university. We also said that we were going to up our mining. Let's put in the mining thing here. And let's also up this one. I did make a promise on that.
Roger that.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, go. Oh, no, I didn't assign the advisor, Taco. Okay. First thing next turn. Yeah, I got distracted there. Oh, you are very surroundable, friend. No, 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 don't leave. You should have stayed. Them moving around, though, means they're not entrenched. Corporate discovery. Ooh, la la. Okay, advisor, before I forget. Advisor, Crux, call, attach. I need you to go help Abby. Abby,
Yes, sir.
make me the most beautiful tank you've ever designed. We need that really badly. Buy IP? No, we're prepping for tanks. Buy IP? No, we're prepping for tanks. No, Squiddy, what are you doing? No, Squiddy. Okay. Yeah, see what I mean? This is the stupid problem with these guys. I'll tell you what. Let's raise an independent unit of buggies, and I can't. We're short on IP. That's not good. All right, let's grab our corporate discovery. Let's have at least something good. High-speed machine guns. Okay, cool. Next time we do a thing, we'll do that. Corporate scientist. That's not helpful. None of those leaders are bad enough that I want a zero retirement at the moment. All right, we'll chill there. Ah, the wizards. Yeah, I believe Wizard died, but his name lives on in the Battle Wizards. Okay. This front line just completely changed this turn, so that's a little awkward. I think Matt got killed too. It's been brutal. It's been brutal. Okay. Boy, the front line really did change here. Yeah, how do you like a little danger in your city, buddy? Huh? How do you like it? Alright, and you, why are you not colored properly? I still feel like this guy's not right. You also do not have full... What is going on here? You. All units should be Slicer 2s.
Echo.
Yeah, I don't know what is up with those guys. And you should be in... Okay, battle wizards already have maximum attachments. Did I make that something wonky here? Alright, well either way... Red continue to move up. Okay, there's one of our RPGs. Go in here. Okay, that would be an okay target. My RPG can't move because I did an upgrade though. Dang it. Ugh, that upgrade was a big mistake. Not doing it right the first time, that is. Okay, that is what that is. We don't have any IP. Let's do some more improvised IP. Where are you at? This one. Go. 128. Not stellar. Not stellar. Come on, tanks. Come on, tanks. Suffered no losses. That's a good sign. 0 retirement. Okay, I think, well, this first. New organization, no. We definitely can't spread any thinner. Model design, no changes. Please get done with the tank ASAP. That is your one goal at the moment. Give me improvised IP again. 315. Alright. You guard that. Ah, dang it. I should have known. I should have known. Alright, here. Can we raise... I just want one independent buggy, yes. With Gustavo Bravo 2s. Yes. Alright, he will go deal with the squid. We'll be having calamari this time next week. Alright, here, Mr. RPG. Go over there. We move up. Okay, I see. I built 3 of these units and I thought I only built 2. That's what the wonkiness is. And you... If we go to order a battle for the 5th, also already has 2. Alright, we're gonna give you to the 4th for now then. Not really where you belong, and I'll probably forget to fix it later. But we'll put some... We'll give you the sleepy guns to hold that line. We'll put him right here against this tank. You move up. Okay, these are some Gustavo Bravo 1s. You also are not properly attached to anything. I'll give you to the 1st. Run over there. Yeah, I see you. I see you. They must have got another juice of IP or metal or something, because we had killed all the tanks for a hot minute. Alright, can we get away with doing our whirlwinds? The answer is no. We just don't have the IP for it. Yeah, we don't have the oomph. Alright, now, but we could do some offensive actions up here. This would be the obvious one. You're not ready to go. Let's surround you further with red. Yeah, that's where we'll get a nice concentric bonus next turn. think that's just it for this turn, unfortunately. Yeah, Taco, I did catch that. You're correct. You could only have 2 auxiliaries attached to a squad. Hey, Raven. I will be very responsible with how I use them. Please do. Alright, let's run it. Hopefully we can do an attack next turn. I want to get those RPGs into action before they become outdated. Okay, some more line shuffling. They attacked. Sleepy guns did get pushed back. We killed 400 infantry, lost 500 and some tanks. When it says tanks, it just means vehicles, weirdly enough. Time of learning, okay. Another improvised IP. We'll probably spam that. Alright, you. Okay, not the plan. They didn't have the AP for that, but that did prove that we're fine. Stay there, little buddy. I'll deal with you in a second. Yeah, see, these are the tanks that got killed. So they just pushed us back. Okay, we're gonna retake that ground. I think you're gonna chill. RPGs stay there. I think we're gonna do that just fine. Okay, over here, you. 1 to 7, throw in some RPGs. Yeah, look at those odds change. And then what if we had some RPGs over here and some men and some men? More. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the RPGs. That's literally everyone that's in Battle Wizards. All right, Battle Wizards, show them what you got.
Move out.
No good recon, unfortunately.
Mission accomplished.
But we did it anyways. Through grit and determination. I think we're gonna support that. RPG move up. Fine. That's fine. Alright, over here. Let's see what this would do. If we did all of this. That, again, this is all of the 5th light. 1 to 2.9. We'd probably not win. I don't have anybody I can throw into that for recon. Commune is offering to improve relations. Hermiar Commune. Are you a major? Zones. That's my zones. Regimes. Hermiar Commune is a major. They're militarist. We're probably going to have to fight them to be able to win the game, so it's probably best that I don't say yes to that. No thank you. Okay, here. Again, we just need that IP really, really badly. Or a private investment. You know what? Let's throw a private investment into Michaelsville.
Copy that.
224 credits. Not a very good roll. And we'll do an IP into Babel's Landing, but I can't afford it. Okay. Womp womp. Yeah, I think we're gonna hold off there. What are we doing here? Okay, we need some infantry. Let's get some spares. We'll make 15. Missing 100. That should be fine because we have those. That should be fine because we have those. Okay. Leave that alone. I would love to come up here and take this, but we're just broadening our border with him. I think we just wait for the reinforcements to happen here. We do have enough. Can we... no, I can't do it that way. We learned our lesson about that. Do you guys have Whirlwind 2s? You do. Mass upgrade everyone to Whirlwind 3s. Mass upgrade.
We'll go.
Okay. Still have more to do, but that's what our logistics can handle. We're at least causing him danger. We're at least causing him danger. How do you like it? We won't be able to eat the squids if they're radioactive. I know, it's very disappointing. Kill the 100 infantry, 5 decisions. I'm a learning. Yes, yes. Okay, please be good. Please, just don't be crap. I don't even need you to be good. Just don't be crap. Be something usable. 101. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's fine. But you're not going to be the Crusader. That's kind of a British tank. I'm kind of surprised it didn't take my blueprint name. This was the Holmstrom light tank. Okay. Now, can we build them here? Give me a raise formation, an Indy. That is not my tank. Right here, 32% because of logistics. Okay. We'll have to build them back in the capital. Raise formation, light. We could actually make 2 squads of these. Raise formation, light, raise formation. Yeah, I think that's going to be just fine. Okay, here. Get them, boys.
Going in.
This is for being a squid.
Mission successful.
We will not have a repeat of the Emu Wars. And unfortunately, see, this is the annoyance. Now he's 100% safe until he decides to come to bother me again. Alright, things are about to get mighty high explosive up here at the front. Alright, I'm gonna drain one of you. One of you. God, we're so close. Alright, if we could get you out of the way, and if I could do that with red, that would be preferable. So red, 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 red. We would not win against that. That is so disappointing. What if we add you? Better but no cigar. Nope. I can't afford to throw bodies away. You actually are irregular trucks, but a regular tank? Are you militia or not? That's a little weird. That doesn't actually help. Again, I can't afford to throw bodies away. Okay, national budget, no changes. Merchant Society demands you hire. Yes, we like the Merchant Society. Welcome in. Okay, we tank now. We could upgrade our MG, but we have like 0 field testing on the new one. So no new orders. Find me artillery, please. Warlust quarrels. Hermes wants to go military. No.
Roger that.
No. Bad. Focus on expanding the fleet. Yes. Good. 51 points. Zone. IP. Here,
Copy
go.
that.
325, not bad. We have 23 points left. Let's do another private investment
Copy
here.
that.
300 something credits. All right. All right, right. We just made those this turn. That buggy was 3 out of 10. Did I miss it? It was. So we have missing 100. We have 30 in reserve. So I'm making Gustav 2s, but I... Yeah. What's it doing here? Is it just not like where I have that selected? Oh, I'm out of IP. That's why. Yep. Yeah, shuffle around menacingly, buddy. Enjoy yourself while you can. VidCon broadcasting. Propeller engine. Yeah, good. Remember the plaque? You can do it, but I don't have any spare money. No changes. Okay, we would... Yeah, get me the hospital. I need all the quality of life buildings. Pay off the workers. How are we doing on buildings? We finished the university. I really want to do this, but we're going to have power problems. VidCom, I think VidCom helps us, right? Yeah, entertainment is our choke point. Let's get the VidCom up and running. 2 rounds. Should be nice and easy. And here, we'll up our mining facility again. We ever finish this one? Still working on it. Alright, well, the squid decided to shuffle off to Buffalo. So you head on out. And... don't know what was technically fastest. Probably staying on the paved road. Head that way. Oh, you made a mistake, friendo. You made a big mistake, friendo. Okay, you grab that spot. Interesting, I can't see into those ruins at all. We really need some recon. You know what? Get up here. Yeah, that's what I thought. God, I'd love to get the full... at least get here and here. Start moving this way. You too. Those are all reds that are left. I think I'm even willing to move you two. So basically brown is going to come over here. Ideally, we'll grab like these 3 hexes with brown and just dig in deep and hard. This one's a little unfortunate, but this is woods and that is ruins. That'll be hard to get me out of them. Okay, again, do we have any hope of doing this? We don't. Nope. What about that one? Do you guys just not like the RPGs? Oh. Okay. Nope. Can't quite do it. You guys are hanging tight. It's fine. You need to move up. We did use some food, but that's because we had to fill up some new units. Any good fate cards? We could double check. I think we played all of our good ones. I don't think we've got any new ones. So these give me fate points. I don't really want to play any bad ones at the moment. Actually, I could probably eat militia being sad. You know what? I could eat militia being sad. Militia's not really my main force anymore for 2 points. Blame this on CB. CB sends his regards, boys at the front. Send these to places I can't see, apparently. All right, never mind. Do it up here.
Copy that.
We failed. They must have a covert ops set up, because I just cannot get spies in there anymore. Helmet retreat. Fate points here. We have calm them down. That's unrest, not danger. High-tech vault, that can be useful. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do that. All right. CB, don't mess this up, please.
Roger that.
We found 38 machineries. We found 139 metals. We found 8 high-tech parts. If we didn't get an artifact, I'm going to call that a failure. We did get some high-tech parts, which I didn't have any, so it's okay. It's not good. It's okay. An investor backing. What are our people doing? They're just growing pop. I think they built all their civilian buildings. They're expanding their farmland. That's actually pretty decent. I'd rather save the points, though. We'll do another improvised... Alright, I could do another squad of tanks. I gotta be a little bit careful here. These things, like, sip on oil like I drink tea. So I gotta be a little careful how many we roll. That was also troops, too? Are you serious? It was. Oh, man, that card is not labeled correctly. That specifically said send it to the militia. Okay, that's going to take a few turns to recoup. Well, I did say blame CB. I did say blame CB. Hey, Raiden. Hi, Babel. I'm your fan. I watch House of the Legacy stream. I started to play because of you. Can I ask you something? How do you get the candle for the shrine? That's fine, Raiden. They're called offerings now. You can go to the general store and you can find them in town. Or if you have a clan member, put them on a buy duty for offerings. Yeah, I was just suffering through that last House of Legacy stream. Before they were called incense, but incense are also like a hobby item. So it's really weird. Is the entertainment shown in Builder Empire, the various government leaders live streaming gameplay vidcons? Only the Supreme Commander gets to live stream. It said both. I will read it closely next time, but I saw the word militia. Scrap the bad cards? We definitely could. I do like hanging on to them in case of emergency, essentially. Like, if it got really, really bad, maybe I would play one of these. It's not really freeing up any space or anything, and we're not close to another scrap card. Okay, that does suck. That morale damage isn't great. I can't believe CB would do that. I can't believe it. Alright, we're basically sitting still until the tanks arrive anyway, so we have a couple turns to recoup. Militia and troops, quote CB. I'm starting to wonder if CB is not compromised. Hello, mutants. That was interesting. That might just be because I can't see them anymore. We must have just hit some crime because I just got a bunch of crime cards. Alright, keep rolling. They did back up. They did back up. Go, 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 go. Go. Maybe the smell from the toxic farts from our camp was enough to push them back. Hey, and look at that. Look at that. We did find some special stuff. Move up. I'm willing to chance it.
Hold your positions.
I was willing to chance it, no matter what happens.
Sport.
Take the ground. We can't move any further. Take the ground. Take the ground. Go, 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 go. Go, go. 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 Oh, that was so good. That's so good. Oh, thank you. They heard the rumble in the distance and knew their time was up. Man, I wish he could even cross the river. I would even chance that. Alright, I am gonna go for a little bit of greed here. Try to help him. Don't let him get cut off. Give me better sight. Up. 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 That way. Yeah, that's right. They cower before our might. And again, I think we're just chilling for the tanks, and we'll take ground that they're willing to yield. Get that sealed road expanded. And actually, right up to their doorstep. Alright, you gotta suck a little bit if I get pushed off that, but now I should have good supplies coming all the way up into here. Excellent. Spades wants total power over estate. Everyone's would be really happy, including Shadow, who's kind of a cranky bum. Alright, Spade, you can have control over your own estate. You can reduce your servants, farmers, and workers to slaves. I don't know why you would do that, Ace, but alright, I'll allow it.
Roger that.
Invite for dinner. Okay, the crime dude's back. No, we're not playing with you at the moment. A walkout agitator, we'll pay him off. Buy IP, I have no IP to spare. When they want to focus on military, no you don't. You want to expand the fleet? Yes you do. You want to expand the fleet? Yes you do. I'm on the board of all these places because I own shares. Oh, I'm very happy about this. It's rare, there's not that much, but there's some. There's some. Oh, we're gonna get the danger down here. It's gonna be so nice. It's gonna be so nice. Okay, card-wise. Zone, I think we just make some more IP.
Copy that.
I see you found the cache I mentioned. Hope you have the workers. Yeah, the workers are gonna be a hot minute. We're struggling up there. I'd be careful, the mutants might be amphibious. Oh god, no. I need to get commerce up. Commerce. Oh, commerce. Gotcha. I will be very responsible with my new powers. You better be. 138. That's not the best. Okay, you guys have already moved. You guys are maxed out on movement. It's because I can't cross the river. That's okay. That's okay. We've got them completely hemmed in. We have a really sketchy point right here. But otherwise, we're doing okay. This also means I don't feel as pressured to attack with my tanks here, which means we might just roll on by and head to the front. Remind me, is dangers within 2 hexes, right? So we should be clear because we're 3 away. Because I'm happy enough to let sleeping dogs lie on that one. Those are the zones where do the IP matter card? I don't think they technically would. It would be who's playing the card. So it would either be who's your governor? A Wolf, or it'd be CB would be the person playing the card. Because that all ends up in the same pool. Well, It wouldn't matter if you had more than one SHQ, but I only have one SHQ. It gets very complicated if you make a second SHQ, because the resources only can belong to one of them. For some reason, I highly doubt that, Ace. All right, we're waiting for the tanks. We're waiting for the tanks. All right. I think the children yearn for the armor is what's happening here. No losses. Time of learning. Higher than we promised. We got it. All right. I'm not even gonna poke the squid. If he wants to stay away from my industrial, I'm fine with that. You just chill. Wait, look at how far our recon can move on paved road. Now, I don't actually have to defeat them in detail. If they lose their only town, they lose. So I think if they're gonna let me, can I strategically deploy you? Not far. If they're gonna let me, I'm gonna drive all the way up to here or here and then attack. We'll see if they'll allow that. All right, a great use of your time would be to go in here. Ditto. Move up, move up, move up, move up, move up, move up, move up. Okay, I'm not really interested in shooting at you, like I said. But I think I'm happy to sit a buggy there. I feel like I'm missing an orange one. Oh no, there's all 5 of them. So I don't need you here. You could go there, you could go there. Alright, I'm trying to get the full surround so they can't break out. And when the tanks are free, the tanks will come roll over this real quick. Very, very happy. Set salaries, no change. All right, how you guys feeling? Are you over the CB trots? No, not really. Not really. I am as trustworthy as an aspiring politician can be, so not. They make good miners. Well, we do have a mine down here if they're so inclined. Speaking of which, nope, we're still building it. We do have another promise to build more recycling. I don't have the IP to build a bridge here at the moment. I'm not in a super rush, so... What is your biggest problem here? Health points. Do we have the hospital yet? We don't. Are we actually researching, or do I need to go poke that? We're working on hospitals. We are not researching a military tech. I kind of want combat armor, so I'm happy enough to keep searching for the time being. Let's make sure that we don't have a weird priority or something going on. Military research, call. Discuss focus. No focus. You are also stretching how far I can go with this group. Normally I would plunk a militia squad here. I might have to actually just make some independent machine guns or something to sit there. Okay, let's actually get... We have a little IP. Let's get... We need 7 of those. Produce. We're missing 0. We're missing 0. Missing 0. Okay. We have everything. It just needs time to get shipped, essentially. $53 points. Okay. Again, I think we just go straight to improvised here. Do it, J-Rob. 365. No. Yes. 25 left. Nation. Oh my goodness. Oh, you were so mad. Why are you so mad? You should be happy. You like autocracy and militia. That's just really unfortunate, Eric. I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinions, even if they're wrong. You should definitely like commerce and mind and democracy. I love democracy. Are you gonna raise the pay? We're already kind of paying them a lot, and our budget is not growing really, so we can't really go any higher than what we got. J-Rob sending them all that gross spoiled stuff. Green taco. Does he like squids? Mm. 1 to 8, but what if... Still no good there. Okay. Never mind. Continue on. All right. We have the full surround. It's a little awkward, but we do have it. Okay. I'm all right with all that. Actually, this little militia unit, you know what, buddy? You survived. You made it. I'm gonna send him back for garrison duty. I need to move this up, but I don't want to leave nothing there. Lucky little bum. Invite for dinner. No, we're not doing corruption. That's not the type I like. Sell IP? No, I'm buying IP. Want to focus on expanding? Yes, you do. 51 points, and I don't think we have an improvise this time. We don't. Alright, who has the crime? You have the crime. Do you have some too? Little bit. Yours is worse. Alright, let's do a crackdown on crime in Michaelville. Eric, why are you so mad?
Yes,
be happy. 500 soldiers and 520 security personnel are confronting 6 syndicate crews. Minus 10 unrest. Our troops succeeded in containing syndicate. We lost 200 troops. Our barracks lost a level. Holy moly. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that. We literally had our barracks destroyed. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing.
Roger that.
Roger that indeed. Okay, 0.9 turn left on the vidcom. We really need to find apartments. Like, really need to find apartments. Okay, I also see right here, I think we sealed road. No, I want to go like this. There. So as long as I don't get this cut, or this cut, so as long as this road's safe, we should have pretty good supplies. Do it. A cup of liberty. That's right. We're going to bring them all the liberty they can handle. Don't love... Oh, a double attack. We killed 500 infantry, 30 tanks, and lost 400 infantry. We discovered hospitals. We figured out artillery. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, it was a tank that was pushing out. I kind of thought that was the case. I'm glad I brought these RPGs up here. We're in a bit of an awkward spot. All right, what do you look like? A 60 howitzer, a 50 millimeter, and heavy. Okay, so you're basically the same as I am. 264 heart attack. They're slightly better than ours. All right, let's deal with this first. CEO asks security cooperation. Sure.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie indeed. I'm still gonna say no. We need to expand our bureaucracy before we can afford that. No changes. Power plant. I don't need that yet, so no target. All right, start developing artillery. I really like to have ones that can be moved on foot. Conversely, though, foot artillery is not gonna help me take out a heavily entrenched town. We would need something heavier. I'm always so iffy on these. I know I want a 25 at some point, but like I said, I don't think that's what we're starting with. And obviously I'd love the giant ones, but those are gonna be slow and hard to move. Maybe 105, that gets through the 100 millimeter armor. These would be like mortars, essentially. What's the best artillery for squids? Probably the 25 mil. I'm thinking 100 millimeter. That's what I'm thinking. We're gonna have to tow it. All right, let's develop 105. Padded suits.
Yes, sir.
All right, go. If we're still here when that's being done design, we'll build a squad to come bomb this. 105, yeah. I don't like making the 250s unless it's going to be on mechanized and just make an actual like mechanized RDPs. And I generally only build 1 or 2 of those. And those are like my huge siege breakers. Okay, you go there. We are really thin right here. I don't really have a good way to fix that. You pull back. What is your problem? We're short on fuel. Okay, we have some IP. Let's go over here. Okay, Whirlwind 2s. Mass upgrade all to 3s.
We'll go.
0, okay. We're having logistics problems still. Yeah, we just don't have enough people working here. That's so painful. Yeah, we are really stretched. And there's not much more I can do about that unless they start working. I guess down here could go up to a truck 3. We'll do that after we get the vidcom done. That's frustrating. We're right there. All right, Lucifer, have a good one, man. All right, I think this is going to be a chill turn for a second. Oh, you are out of supply. Hang on. Oh, you got a backup one. All right, guard that then. Nobody gets to starve, not on my watch. We are using up a little bit of food. I need to keep a very close eye. We're also using up some oil. All right, 100% production. We just don't have the workers. Bums, get to work. Be happy. Don't be sad. Easy. Yeah, it's a worker problem more than anything else. We killed 100 infantry and 10 tanks and lost 200 infantry. 6127 was removed because we finished the salvage points. 6127. Okay, our home base one. Gotcha. 0.2 left on the vidcom. Alright. Squid's getting uppity again. Not much I can do about that. You continue down here. I guess there's no reason to hang out here and just be in danger zone. You might as well pull back to there. Okay, he pushed me off the road. Go back up there. Oh, we're so bloody close. Alright, do it. This is gonna be a little painful, I think. Come on, guys, come on. Oh, nice! Very nice! Good job, team! Okay. Give me that. You're showing 0. I'm gonna do it. Again, that might be painful. Okay, we took out an Artie, we took out a truck. Yes! Yes, yes. Please be able to get supplies here. Pretty please be able to get supplies there. The noose is tightening. The noose is tightening. God, if we didn't... if we just had supplies so both of my tanks could be fully rolling. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Alright. No budget changes. Bureaucratic assets reach 7. I'll say yes. I'll try, man. No changes. A romantic, prominent youngster in Hestia Ocean is in need of a marriage. At least that's what we, the elders, think. And yes, we're looking at you. It would bring us great joy if a desirable CB could enter into marriage. If so, we would expect you to organize all the festivities, the dowry, and improve our ties in general. What kind of bridezilla are you like, hooking CB up with? I mean, obviously, CB does not get to cater the event, but that's all right. Congratulations, CB, you're getting married. They're very pleased. Expansion quarrels. Want to focus on expanding the fleet? Yes, you do. Premier Commune is holding celebrations. The first citizen of Premier Commune is holding celebrations to honor the people. We received a rather cold invitation to attend, but it is an invitation nonetheless. Pretty good odds. It'd make my people happy. You know what? Sure. We can attend a party. We charmed the Premier Commune with our presence and respect. Darn right. Builders are known for their high charisma stats. Alright, you. I've already moved. Okay. Be sad about the logistics. Okay. Accomplished. Alright, we've done our moves already. Did we get anything good? We have a spy. Sure. Junior, I don't really need those. Meet CEO, corp scientist. I guess we could do a war game, maybe? I don't know. Anti-crime, you know, can I afford this right now? Probably not, actually. How about we do some antitrust? And I can just be sad.
Copy that.
Relations only went down by 1 for a critical failure? That's the best we've done all night. Man, do you have, like, terrible resist influence or something? Like, what is going on here? You don't have resist influence. You're not corrupt. Alright, you're just fumbling. You're just fumbling. I mean, to be fair, we haven't been able to rein in Google or Microsoft or any of those companies either, so I guess even in the year 8000, we still haven't managed to do it. Yay, maybe. I mean, how bad is it when the sea pirates are like, yeah, we're just gonna leave her with you. Good luck with that. Toot toot, as they like go out to the ocean. I don't really have a lot of choices here. We have a tiny amount of money. I don't really want to lose any here. Local reformation. Governor wins referendum if his oratory skill beats 200 minus average happiness. What's this do? To trust the people is to let them vote. You will organize referendum on your governorship. Okay, so if I had a high happiness, I would only need to roll 100. That's probably not going to happen. Okay, I understand what that's saying. It's J-Rob? I bet you it's J-Rob. Trying to blame CB? I can't believe you would do that. Alright, that's it for the turn. Good things are happening, and artillery's coming if it isn't. No Boomtown. Every time somebody says Boomtown, I always think of the zone from City of Heroes and falling into those stupid cracks. The trauma was real. We lost 400 infantry, 10 mobilized, and 40 tanks. That's not it. That is not it. Okay, we did meet our mining asset goal. That's good. How are we doing here? We finished the VidCom. Alright. With the VidCom up, that is going to increase our entertainment points. Security or entertainment would be the next one. Hold on, wait. I said I was going to build something else here, didn't I? BP. We were told we needed to up BP. Then again, VidCom's still the lowest. Let's do VidCom again, I think. Trucks. We're not... The problem is, even if I keep upping this, it doesn't matter if nobody will work there. I think we're better off making people happy so they go to work. And I think VidCom 2 is the best way I can do that.
Roger that.
We're gonna do it. Alright, you continue on. Alright, you deploy towards the front. Okay, we were cut off here a little bit. Alright, we gotta pull you back. And you. You're okay there. Alright, we got some replenishments to make. Still missing 40. Light armor. Alright, I'm gonna produce 5 extras. Infantry. Make 15 of them. Okay. Am I still sitting on some weird things back here or something? Soldier 2, tank slicers, whirlwind 3s. They don't want to send these Gustavo Bravos forward for some reason. I'm not sure why. They're accepted in my thing, so let's just scrap this group of them.
We'll go.
So it stops messing with me reading that screen. We get some resources back, it's fine. Alright, you. Ooh. I like that. Do it. Get them, RPGs.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, well, we didn't kill him, but we did push him back. Thank goodness we have these RPGs. I think that literally saved us when they arrived. Alright, we're getting surrounded over here a little bit. Let's pull back. Don't want to chance that. God, if only... If only... Yeah, just let it go. Just let it go. Minor worker strike. Pay them off. That's the only thing we had to do this turn. We got a lot of PP. Archaeology. Somebody asked a question. What was it? Frontal? No. What does Frontlines Inspiration do? Where did you see that, Daniel? Where is that one? Is that a zone? Calm them down. It's not a zone. Investor backing while I'm in here.
Roger that.
Nation. Front line. It's a fate one. Okay, probably a zone then. Frontline inspector. Troop morale limit plus 30. Higher if leader is within 2 hexes. So we could give this to a leader and he becomes a better leader. I'm not willing to spend a fate point on that at the moment. If it upped it immediately, I might be more interested than just raising the maximum. A good eye on that though. I'm not playing any of those. Hey, laser bees. Awesome seeing you stream in Shadow Empires. I've been on the fence about this one for a while. If you want to see more, I also have a finished stream we did a couple months ago. Very different playthrough than this one. Quite interesting. I explained it a little bit more than I've done in this one too. City Zoo, we're maxed out on City Zoos already. You can only go to rank 3. So we're done and done. We have... Oh, no, you're a zoo too. I spoke too soon. Let's see. Zone. Zoo. There we go. There we go. The Union ID Alien Zoo. We are maxed out on commercial projects. I do know that. So many zoos. We love our zoos. It's where the aliens belong. In my zoo. Man, supplies. They're killing me. And we don't have the IP to do a railroad, because that would be another option. We just really need people to be happy. Don't be sad, just be happy, lol. We're working on it. Housing would make a ton of difference. Make a ton of difference. Entertainment points will make some difference too. Alright. I still have tons of fate points. I guess we war game.
Yes, sir.
And we'll do it twice. Get a bunch of XP for our front leaders. Let's just peek in at them and see how we're doing. Alright, Ace. Oh man, you've been leveling up like crazy. Okay, your operational command is still kind of garbage. But you have like decent infantry tactics, a little bit of offense, some tank tactics. Defense tactics is really good. That's exactly what you want for MGs. Mobile tactics is okay. Defensive works. Yep. Dig in deep. Leadership's okay. You're a little heroic. Maybe just chill a little bit on that. Daniel, what are you up to? Defensive tactics, mobile tactics. Yep. Demolitions, offense, infantry, escape artist. Alright, you're trying. Sherlock. Pretty experienced. Again, a lot of deception here. That's interesting. Some demolitions. Yep. And Union. Same thing. You're probably the most experienced. Offense, defense, yeah. All these skills come into play when they go into combat, so these are not just superfluous. Alright. We need to finish the war. I would love to finish this war. You and me both. We keep getting pushed at that spot. We killed 300 infantry and 10 tanks, and we lost 410. All right, step one, before I do anything else. We are missing... Yeah, we have 1,300. We're fine. Yeah, see, our logistics can't get this stuff out fast enough. Alright, I think... No, that's fine. I'm not going to go do obsoleting stuff at the moment. Yeah, we are really struggling with that spot. They just keep pushing me off of it. Well, I can't even move. We just don't have enough supplies. Alright, I'm gonna have to reinforce with something. I'm gonna chance moving one RPG over. At least he should be having... He has a graviton collector? And an auto factory? Okay, he's been getting artifacts. I hate you. He has Industry 4. No wonder he's able to keep up. High command, bureaucracy. He's making biofuel for some reason. Yeah, it is what it is. Please get supplies is all I can say. Military research, no change. Minor worker strike, pay them off. Thank goodness I can just pay them off. Buy, nope, sorry, I have no spare IP. How are we doing over here? 3.6 turns left. Ouch. Are you sitting on danger or something I could fix? You do have a smidgen of danger. Not a ton I can do about that, though. We're stretched so thin because of that. This war would be over, I feel, if my logistics would just catch up. You thinking we have a cut road? Let's look. Oops. No, it's connected. I know what you're saying, though. I kept seeing that, too. No, it's connected. We do keep getting it cut right here, though. So the logistics are having to come from here. You can see where the dotted lines are. So the logistics are having to come from, like, right here. I think we also just might be running out of oomph right there. I think the ocean people can steal pops. Yeah, they were recruiting from me at one point. We did chase off the slavers successfully, so I know they're not here. And our happiness is recovering. It's getting there. We're getting there. Blue Canary says, I want to get this game, but I don't understand the logistics. I should give it another try. Blue, my suggestion... When you start a game, there's a setting for logistics. I'm playing on mid-core logistics. The difference is, if you play on normal logistics, you have to go in here and you have to do stop signs. I can't even show the button here. You have to say, like, push and pull and don't go this way and go that way. It works, but it's incredibly fiddly. Mid-core logistics is essentially a pull system. So we're pulling exactly the amount of logistics we need down here, and I don't have to fiddle with it. In normal logistics, you also never want to branch roads like this or have, like, circles. It completely screws you up. I'd have to come in here and I would have to put a stop sign that says nothing can go north, pull only to the south. Nothing can go south. You'd have to fiddle so much. Mid-core is, like I said, they pull exactly what they need, and they don't go anywhere they don't need to go. So, way, way, way better, in my opinion. Maybe turn down some production. I don't know... I mean, I guess we could turn down ammo ever so slightly. but I think the workers are just going to shuff off anyways. I mean, we could try that. That's a thought. If we went to, let's say, half ammo production for a little bit. I think that's it for the turn. What do we got for zone cards? Okay, let's give some money here. 1,569. Now we decided to roll high? The population does spend money. They have to buy food, and I think they have to buy a little bit of minerals to keep, or metal to keep going, but they also can pay people to move in. So maybe that'll help them out a little bit. Yeah, they're buying food. Plus, we're taxing that. So that money comes back to me sooner or later for some of it. Yeah, we just gotta wait for logistics to catch up. Check the salaries. That's true. We could also check the... Are you gonna bop that again? I just cannot keep that hex. We killed 900 infantry, 20 tanks, and lost 1,360 tanks. We discovered physical storage. That's good, whatever. Invite for dinner? No, we are not sopranoing. Buy IP? No, I have none to spare. Offers advisor. It's 4,000 credits. I do not have 4,000 credits. Okay, step one. Let's make sure we have... Oops, not workshop. Our replenishments. We're missing 1,500 and we have 800. So let's come in here and make, I don't know, like 30 of you. We're good. We're missing 40 and we have 80. Yeah, we just can't get these tanks delivered. We're missing 500 and we have 600. We're missing 100 RPGs. We have 300. We're missing 100 buggies, so we need 6. All right. We have the reserves. It just, we can't get them delivered. I wonder... No, that wouldn't make any difference. Yeah, that's not coming. I thought maybe if we paid that, but that's not going to change anything. This is just as effective, in fact, more effective. Okay, maybe we change tact here slightly. Can I move you? I can't. Let's pull this tank back. Let's get back, get our reinforcements. Let's see if we can come up here and clear the mutants quick and free up these troops. Because we're just not making any headway up here. Yeah, some of these spots are getting a little on the thin side, in fact. You go there, and down here, and down here. Okay, the third MG is not running a posture. Let's change that. Unit. No. HQ. Defensive. Target is the... You're the third, right? Third MG.
Copy that.
Alright. Dig in deeper, boys. Okay, also, we're losing a tiny amount of food. I need to pay really close attention to that. And it's the same problem we have everywhere else. We don't have the workers. 55 points. Let's do a cabinet retreat.
Yes, sir.
98 XP. Still losing 1,000 workers a turn. Yeah, so we promote some workers and then we lose some workers. We promote some workers, then we lose some workers. We're just stuck in a cycle there. So getting the happiness higher and higher will help. Hence, we need that VidCom. Getting pushed again. God, we were so close. I hope our workers are happy. I hope they're happy. They're doing this. Microscopic xenobite infestation. That sounds horrific. Political system change proposed. Crisis of violence. That's not helping either. Okay, we finished a artillery piece. Wow, we were, that's not great. We've used all the logistics there. Alright. I think we're gonna have to change up what we're doing here. We're gonna have to pull back. I think we're gonna make a new line down here. Yeah. I think I'm going to keep you there. No. Also fall back. Alright, you keep coming back here. Okay, you. Come here. What are you? How did you get the breakthrough? Alright, fall back, boys. It pains me too. Okay, you attack here. 50 to 1.
Send in the cavalry. Run!
You're literally just trucks. You don't even have men. How does that even work? All of you attack.
Attack formation. Target destroyed.
Okay. That's somewhat better. Yeah. I'm thinking we're going to change tact and try to get this tank over here and clear these out. That would free up two more units to just continue to build up there. Proposal to change to a class-based voting system. We have several classes of people who have the right to vote. Our current system is one man, one vote. But there's quite a large difference between the number of individuals in each class. This gives them most populous class an advantage. We could remedy this by introducing a class-based voting system. I don't think we're gonna change that. Oh no, we're India. No India here. Not today. No change. Alright, we also want to develop a new design of a 25mm.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. Microscopic xenobite infestation. These little spine maggots are entering people's bodies through their eyes and actually eating the skin of our poor people in the infested area. Infections and complications are rife and often fatal. We need to decontaminate the area as soon as possible. That's because our planet has bad xenobiology. Yes, let's not have things eat our eyes. Technician roll 105. 20 due to difficulty. I gave a plus 50. Enforcement gave a plus 11. We got 166 versus 112. Critical success. No spine maggots in our eyes, boys. You'd like to do long-term investment. Me too. Those sound like the worms from Alpha Centauri almost. Let's hope these ones aren't psychic. Alright, are you guys still feeling better? What's going on here? Okay, so let's do a little investigation here. Okay, service tech, private job. Okay, the private sector is paying 0.004, and we're paying 0.006. So we are paying above. Let's bump it. I don't think we have a choice here. I can't believe it's come to this. Alright, get my secretary on the line. Peace, get in here.
Standing by.
I want to talk about salaries. Alright. First of all, we'll up soldiers by 1. And that's it. Okay, then get me CB. CB, zone orders. CB, you have to pay your people more. 7 credits. Confirmed. Alright, then get me Wolf.
Roger that.
You also must pay your people 7 credits.
Roger that.
Alright, man. That's 6 credits too many in my opinion. We're in desperate times. That's right, we are in desperate times. That's really it. Like that was a rough turn. That was a really rough turn. In fact, you bolstered that a little bit. Okay, our food is still continuing to go down. I feel like we really need to upgrade this. I don't think we can. No, I would need to build another food place. I would want to build it here inside the city. That is not good. That is not good. God, we were so close to finishing this. Hey guys, we're winning a war. How about we all go on strike? Yeah, let's do it. You guys couldn't have waited 5 minutes so that we could have finished off that war. Buy food? We could. We killed 100, we lost 300. Yeah, we were just taking the... Part of it is, remember, we're taking attrition penalties due to how many losses we're having. Okay, we have plenty of reserves. We're using up our MG reserves, but everything else is good. Okay, we have a RPG. All right, can we do this one? Yeah.
Attack formation.
Or not, apparently. Holy moly. Okay, or not. We need to just chill for a hot minute here. I really need these guys. Please get your extra tank and your supplies. Pretty please. B requests permission for a personal guard. Okay, people seem pretty happy with that. Alright, you can have a personal guard, CB. Sabotage.
Roger.
Pay him off. Oh boy. They want to be less aggressive. Yes.
Aye, aye, sir.
They want to focus on expanding the
Aye,
fleet.
aye, sir.
Yes. We have almost secured our landmass. We're in the rice paddies. We are stuck in a war here that has just been atrocious. We were pushed up right to his capital, and then we've been pushed back. And our main problem is our logistics just are not cutting it. And it's not cutting it because people are being cranky. Let's even cut this down a little further. We're gonna go down to 25% ammo production for a hot minute. All right, we are producing food. I think we just had food deliveries going on that weren't going out before. Maybe our logistics is catching up a little bit. Yeah, you do not stand here by yourself. That is kill me position. All right, you come over here and get that. Do we have a tank over here somewhere? Yes, we do. You. Come on back. Let's get these armor pieces supplied. Man, I wish I had a card for better logistics.
Copy that.
It did not make the spy. We actually have pretty good IP. It's workers that we're having the problems with. Yeah, not much in here. Mission Impossible. We can't quite make it. If Eric was 100% happy, we might actually be able to do Mission Impossible. Let's do a war game.
Yes, sir.
Need to find a pop spurner. You mean a cloning vat? I know it's heretical, but time for a ceasefire? I don't think there can be peace. I don't think there can be peace. I mean, we know there's a big guy right here. So, yeah, we need the population to actually get anywhere. As soon as he falls, I mean, it's gonna be dominoes, right? So we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm not feeling despair. I'm feeling annoyance. And it's because these people are just so lazy. If they would just work. 2.3 turns left. Yeah. All right. How are you doing? Okay, barracks is almost rebuilt. Go. Peace was never an option. That's right. The one problem we're going to have with artillery needs tons of logistics to get the ammo to it. And as we have seen, that is our number one problem. Man, we were just getting pushed and pushed and pushed. Killed 100, we lost 1,900. Goss small arms. That would be a thing. Remember, we're fighting into combat armor too. That is not helpful at all. COS for security.
Okie
Yes.
dokie.
National budget, no change. New org, can't afford it. Personal session, sure. You want long terms?
Aye, aye, sir.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna go study those Goss arms right now. Give me the directors. Military, Paul, research, okay. Give me the Goss small arms. That would punch through their combat armor. Yeah. Yeah. Evacuate. If nothing else, as we pull back like this, we're shrinking our logistic lines. Sooner or later, we will be back into full supply. Get out of there. You get out of there. Try to bolster that. Bolster that. Okay, we're holding okay on this side. I'm kind of almost thinking we pull back to the rivers. I'm kind of thinking we pull back to the rivers. That's still out of danger range. You pull all the way back to there. Yeah, just that for that. Next turn we'll pull back some more. We're just gonna pull the rivers for a second. We need to regroup and resupply. We're getting slaughtered. We're getting absolutely slaughtered out there. Yeah, and we're producing the stuff. We just cannot get it back to the front. So we're getting whittled down. Okay. All the things we need, we just need them delivered. The pop thing is scaring me. Yeah, the pop thing is horrific. That was definitely something that got out of hand rather quickly, which is weird. A democracy commerce build with all that quality of life and the happiness bonus, we should not have these problems. But we had those like horrific events at the beginning of the game where we lost like 20,000 population and just nothing we could do to stop it. And the bleed was just horrific, and we've never come back. And that's literally going to be a wrap for this turn. 23 left, save it. War is logistics? War is logistics. Yeah, they're just pushing. They are also at war with these guys, or at least they were. So hopefully, if nothing else, that's keeping them a little bit busy. They want more political change proposed. Squid's back. This first. Commemorative plaque. Yes. Class system, no. Economic Council priorities, no change. Buy IP, no, I got none to spare. Yes, you should stop anti-war. Yes, you should invest long-term. All right, I think we're making a run for the Rubicon here. Okay, back to individual moves here. Man, look how beat up the battle wizards are. Jeez. Back over the river. Back. I'm gonna try to hold that spot. There. Alright, we'll need some time to redeploy. Please deliver supplies. Pretty please. Mutants have retaken all that ground like instantly. Alright, and just to double check. Yeah, you are running defense. 6 MG. Do I have another defense I could run? I don't. Okay. Yeah, you guys need time. Time? What time do you think we have? 1.4 turns left on that vidcom. You just finished a barracks. Okay, I don't understand why you are still going down. You're not hungry. Do we have a problem? Were we missing something? We're missing health points, that's right. And we do have the hospital now.
Roger that.
Okay, we're building you a hospital. Everyone chill. Have they not built their own dang... Why are they not building their hospital buildings? I guess because the population's too low. I've given them enough money. They're building the farm because I think they're trying to sell extra food, which is fine. Yeah, my food's going back up. Man, this is looking rough. Please deliver the reinforcements. Pretty please. If nothing else, he has to spend a lot of AP and readiness to run down to my new line. So hopefully we'll get a second for a breather. Vigilante justice, perfect. Perfect. Alright, move here. Move here. Back. There. Get it back across the river, guys. I'm gonna bolster that with another RPG unit. Okay, Pink's basically back together. You. Each. Okay, I'm trying to get my people organized here a little bit. That was kind of a messy retreat. Militia, you can just go over here. See if you can help out there. Okay, let's leave that to green. Okay, this is all green now. This should be, I think, all of the brown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. All the brown did make it. This is fine. We can entrench here, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Okay. Hopefully they'll need a second, just like I did, to re-get themselves in there. Come on, guys, get supplied. At least now we're not stretching as far as we were, so that'll help some. Equality Front demands you hire a candidate. No, I don't want you. Give me merchants. Worker strike, we pay them. Vigilante justice. Good education. 187. 195 versus 126. Critical success. The damage was reduced to nothing. Danger did not increase. Okay. Thank you, CB. At least our governors are now starting to fix problems, and we're not having that. Can we turn troops into pop? We could return recruits down into population, but if you didn't notice, we're using our recruits. So if I stop getting recruits, we stop having soldiers. So yeah, get on that baby boom. Do your part. Have 10 kids each, please. 0.9 VidCom, 1.6 hospital. There's not much I'm gonna do here. We just literally need some time. Corporate scientist, CEO, manager. Cabinet retreat.
Yes, sir.
Let's get the military. And a better SHQ would be really helpful too. All right, is that somebody better maybe? Another tier 2. I'm noticing a pattern here. If you guys aren't. D all good. You're not really all good, D. Although you are kind of smart. 31 left. Zone. All right, let's hit some more private investment.
Copy that.
They have buildings to build. They just need to choose to do it. Are you guys working on something right now? More farmsteads. They're really all in on this food thing. We need to recruit talent. Yes, we do, but 73 democracy, 33 meritocracy. Meritocracy is very hard to increase in my experience. Especially if you're paying off protesters, because that gives democracy. And that's literally the turn. Yeah. Get reinforcements and dig in. I wish we had recruit talent. There's a reason almost everyone plays meritocracy. It's just too good. All right, come on, guys. We may be rolling towards a loss next stream if this doesn't turn around soon. There's only so far back we can go. A total BP assets reached 6. This is lower than the 7. Yeah, I tried, man. I tried. Start an auction. I don't think we want to even spend money on that. Number of leaders goes up to 24. We're in a war with Premier. You want me to declare another war? How about we work on that quality of life, eh? Maybe not have another war.
Roger that.
Pay those guys off. Sure, we'll min bid it.
Copy that.
Okay, tanks, how you doing? 4 and 5. Okay, one of our tanks is up and running. However, little and late are probably his call sign. We're definitely too late to do the mutant thing. I think we're gonna go to there. We have RPG. All right. Yeah, you guys can move up. Yeah, we got double RPGs in that group. Hopefully they'll be able to take a few tanks out with them. We are getting our reinforcements finally. Are we short on anything? We're missing 300. We have 13. Missing nothing. Still delivering that tank. Could use a couple MGs. Could use some RPGs. We have some spare buggies. We do have high velocity gun, yes. Come back from dinner and... Yeah, we did a full retreat to get back to the river position. We just could not get supplies. Like, I had reinforcements sitting for 3 turns and nobody arrived at the front. So we just pulled back. Now you can see, now our squads are back up to full health or close. But notice what he's done. Just tanks everywhere. I think... We're working on Gauss guns. Gauss guns would be a huge help because we could punch through that combat armor, which we still have not discovered, by the way. We do have some IP. 0.5 turns left on the VidCom. 1.3 on the hospital. Still going down. It's gotta be... Where did we find that before? Yeah, short-term casualties, 3.5% out of 1. That is wrecking me. Could we... One of these has a casualty thing. Where is that? It's not that. Yeah. I think we might need to try to move to Fist. We need to get to Fist 2, so we can have a 50% higher casualty tolerance. We need to go Soviet Union on this. Yeah, I think we're going to be looking to take Fist. Can we pull an Ermor? We do not have combat robots yet. I guess that'd be the equivalent of pulling people out of the ground. All right, where are we at on our research? 26% of the way through Gauss. Yeah, high-speed machine guns, not research. Propeller, no. And we have all the eco stuff I want. I don't need physical storage or a power plant. Okay, over here... Alright, we need to remember the river works both ways. I really don't want to be attacking anything along here. This is the battleground right here. So these 2 hexes are where we want to do our fighting. I do think I'm going to pull one of you, 2 of you off. In case we get defeated here, I want people dug in. I think I'm going to pull you. And the 3rd command should not be on the front. Alright, so we're leaving 2 MG squads there. They are running defense posture. These guys are fully dug in. These guys are digging in. A main battle force, a main battle force. Peach is in here providing support. And Blue, the sleepy guns are sleeping on the river. I really can't retreat any further, though. This is basically lost if we lose the river. We have to hold them here. Another tank? The thing is, like, if we're not getting the supplies here, like, if we can't even get the tank up here, bringing more up is not going to change the situation. As soon as they take damage, we're not going to be able to fix them. Can we get government and meritocracy? The thing is, Daniel, we already have factions, right? And they like certain things. if you try to do a rapid swing to different things, we're gonna piss everybody off. So we gotta do this carefully and gently. Now, luckily, I think we still have some people who like Fist. Yeah. Martial Army still likes Fist, so we're not gonna piss everyone off. And these guys are pretty happy because we've been having to take a lot of military actions. So we've been screwed by workers and politics in this game, basically. Okay, what else we got? Nothing at the moment. Zone. Improvised IP. You know what? Let's give 500 to the militia. An extra militia. Well, would that change anything though? They're not going to spawn with any weapons that are useful. No. How about we give 500 to the populace? We're just printing money down here. Here you go, guys. Happiness plus 4. Alright. I don't want to go below 1,000 just so we have event stuff, but maybe we could pay them off. It's at least okay. What are your unit-based strat cards? Just a bunch of Eternity Gurus. I think we have everybody gurued up, essentially. Alright, run it. Come on. All quiet on the front for a turn or two. Uh-oh. Yep. Double yup. I don't know why he keeps doing those double attacks. He's throwing away victories when he does that. Okay. Immediately need to deal with that. So we do have RPGs here. So you... And you... And you...
Attack formation.
Not good enough anymore.
Run! Run! Run!
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a good sign. The fact that our RPGs could not do that. We getting boom soon? I think we getting boom soon. Alright. Yeah, we'll pull back there. What are we gonna do here? I mean, this is brutal. This should be low on action points, though.
Yes, sir. We're going in.
Okay, good, good. Get out of here.
Mission successful.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Alright, let's stuff a couple extra bodies there. Alright, can I at least raise a formation of RPGs here? Independent RPG. We have 0 logistics. Death by logistics. Would you guys work the bloody trucks? Yep. We're at half people here. This is literally the reason we're gonna lose this game, is this building right here and them refusing to work. Okay, let's keep paying them off. Bureaucratic assets. I'll try, man, but that just ain't gonna happen. We don't have 4,000 credits. Maritime expansion quarrels. Long-term, yes. Alright. Pay them off some more. We don't have 2,000. 500 to the populace.
Yes, sir.
And we can actually do it twice. Let's even try to double up. A little bit more happiness. Have we tried forcing them to work? That would be the shoot them instead of pay them during that event. And we will lose that. I can guarantee. Is the gold pyramid GR tech? Not necessarily. It can be. It's a rare one, so we would get some stuff. But again, I can't build and work buildings. So that we wouldn't work it, so we wouldn't get anything out of it. It's better to try to fix the worker problem, which is what we're working on. Other zone things. You know what? Maybe we should grab this quick. Let's drop that here, actually. We are to the point where we are probably going to lose if this doesn't turn around, so
Roger
being
that.
being stingy, no point. That's unrest. We're not having unrest problems. That's the weird thing. That's not actually our issue. A smidgen of danger, but that's just because we keep getting bad events just over and over and over again. Just to double check, you don't have anything weird here, right?
Roger that.
We do have this general. Are you agitating people here, buddy? You're the only thing here. You know what? Get out of here.
That.
I'm tired of you. Just in case you're the one. Because something's keeping a little bit of danger here that I feel like it should not. Okay. You can't move this turn. Okay. Alright, well, I might as well move up our tank. I've been waiting for 3 turns to try to get the reinforcement in. And it's just not happening. I may as well have it go get shot at. That's probably the danger spot. You two are also probably need to move up. Go help there. 61 left. Do we have anything else? Improvised. No, we don't have the money. We spent that. Okay, investor backing.
Roger that.
Security. You know what? Security outpost. Yeah, do
Roger
it.
that.
Like I said, we are to the point where we are going to lose. We need to spend everything we possibly can. Security was the lowest, so that's going to go up some. You have a Medal of Honor. Yes, you have a Maritime Trade House Consort. Plus 10 trade, plus 10 diplomacy. And there you go. I hope you're happy, CB. You and your consort. The squids are coming too. Come on, can we hold for 1 turn? Nope. Oh. Again, though, that's so weird to me. He keeps getting across, and then he's out of AP and attacks again. That's like my one thing. Hey, Corp Tech. That's something. All right, zoom up here, please. In fact, you can be part of this. You and you. And RPG. Go.
Attack formation.
Yeah, he must have his armor good enough that our RPGs aren't even damaging him anymore. We are still pushing him back, but like at what cost, essentially? Do hold again. Yeah, just hold there. Demand our private assets reach 25. I would love that. Could you guys please build some private assets? That would actually be really helpful. And no priority change. CB can evacuate by sea. He married a mermaid. I don't know how much more I can run. Well, I mean, you guys are basically holding the line, basically. I wonder if he also has rad filters. Because that's another thing that actually hurts now that I think about. When we got up here, we were also having to fight that nasty radiation. Alright. Half a turn left on the hospital. We finished the vidcom. All right, what is your next complaint? It's going to either be more entertainment or some health. Look, positive. Positive. We're getting there. Please, please work the truck job. Pretty please. All right, construct the hospital. Is the AI running a posture? They had empty pockets earlier. Hold the line. Fluid defense. Hold the line. So yes. Somebody told me earlier they get to cheat for postures. That was another thing that they cheat on. Because they had open pockets, which is like ridiculously high. Okay. We're basically just chilling for a turn. They seem to want to attack this, so I'm going to move my tank there. Maybe that can help. I guess our only other thing we could do... What is Abby doing? Are you working on something at the moment in the model council?
Standing by.
All right. Hold on. I don't think that's what I want. She's in the middle of something. Maybe we need to make a light tank with an AP gun on it. I don't like that design, but that's the only thing I can think of that we can do to change, to try to change this, because the RPGs just aren't working. Like, they should, or they should have, but they're just not. They're just not working. We're not getting any kills, even when we get hits. Okay, 87 points. We actually have 1,000 IP too. All right, private investment. There, go. Stop construction. We're dead if we stop. We have to keep building to try to get this happiness dealt with. It's only a couple hundred workers, frankly, because no one's working. Come on, boys. Can we hold one round? Moral victory. We just need some time to dig in. That will definitely be helpful. Hey, look at that. See? Your average quality of life is 67, which is higher or equal to 67. We also designed the howitzer. Okay, good thing I was patient there. That would have been really annoying to change that. No changes, no changes. Okay, I need a new tank. We need a new design. I mean, we know what this is going to be, right? So we're going to do a 60 millimeter high velocity gun, 50 millimeter plating, and a heavy diesel. All right, good luck. Offers advisor. We don't have 4,000 credits, so shoo. Cabinet retreat, sure. Let's get our pre-tech. Combat armor, yes, yes. We're not done yet, builders. We're working on Gauss guns. Where are we at? Where are we at? We're at 47% of the way through Gauss guns. Gauss guns would actually be able to punch through combat armor. That's the other thing. Remember, we've been fighting combat armor ever since the initial push north. He got that rolled out way ahead of us. Way, way ahead of us. I'm saying there's a chance. We just hold. We just hold. Dig deep, builders. Build trenches. Build minefields. I actually don't have mine tech, but we'll invent mine tech. It's gonna be good. Trust me. Trust me. All right, here. Have some war games.
Yes, sir.
We'll play a little Total War to relax. All right, next turn. Yeah, man, a piece of artillery up there would be so nice, but the thing is, like I said, artillery uses so much logistics, and we're barely supplying what we have. Okay, they didn't attack for 2 turns. That is very, very, very good. Yeah, look at this. 2 turns and we were able to get to max entrenchment. That's going to be super helpful. That's something at least. Okay, let's do these first. Nope. As much, I really would like a staff council so that we could start getting some like better units, but I can't spread it any thinner. Walkout agitator. This is another one. I would love to find this clown and just put him somewhere, but we just can't do it. We just can't do it. If we fail, horrible. Charismatic Union Chief. Unrest. Do we have unrest? We don't have unrest. Yeah, get rid of this agitator. Yeah. Covert Ops skill roll resulted in a 96 versus 25. Success! The more radical workers mourn, but they think the chief had an accident while walking home in a drunk state. Man, dangerous on them streets. Wow, a training opportunity. We haven't had one of these in like hours. Give me snipers.
Wilco.
Okay. It's all turning around. It's all turning around. All right. Spy over there. More war games. Man, it's going to be really sad when we lose one of our leaders because we put so much XP into them. All right, how we doing? We finished the hospital. Okay, we don't have any health points yet, but next one is going to be more security. So we would want barracks 2. We're digging. We're digging. We're getting somewhere. I can't do barracks 2 because you're not a level 2 town. All right. Then what is next? University or entertainment? University would get me research, so it's going to be university. I would like an agrodome, but we don't need it. Maxed out. We're actually okay on IP at the moment. It would be really nice to just snag another industrial. Yeah, we can do bunkers, but these give you... I believe these just basically protect you from getting, like, RD'd and Air Force bombed. So that's not going to change anything. We could drop a port. That would produce a little bit of food. Okay, when we need a little bit more food, let's actually build ports. Rather than a big dome farm. But that's not this time. Okay, let's do university for a little bit of research. Get me Gauss weapons, please. And then immediately follow that with combat armor, please. Alright, how we doing? Okay, we probably should produce a few, so we have spares. Probably should have like 15. Light armor. We still are struggling to get that to the front. That is so sad. Did it with the buggies. It is what it is. Next. Are the lighters on the bench get XP? Are the leaders on the bench? No. For war games, you have to be an OHQ. Yeah, look at that clown. Yeah, I'm not moving, buddy. Nice try. We're digging in. A new zeitgeist. We're entering a time of efficiency. The effect is public industrial assets have a production bonus. Man, if you get this as your first zeitgeist, is so good. Right now, it's kind of whatever. Civ raised to level 7. We got some more war games. Okay, 0.9 turn left on the hospital. 1.7 on the uni. Military Research Council. Actually, I'm gonna turn down your discovery because I want the 2 techs we know about. A statue in my honor. Okay, we want Fist. We're trying to move to Fist.
Roger that.
I'll take it. Give me a big builder statue. Make it gold. Okay, minor worker strike.
Roger
Pay him
that.
out. All right, now what we need... In 7 rounds, we can start having a chance to get People's Hero, or Warlust. Warlust is what we need. We need this to be above Mind, though. So we need 1 more point of Fist, and it needs to stay above Mind. Can we get time for the pop to be happy? Man, we are trying. We're trying so hard. A hospital is soon to be finished. It's going up. It's going up. We're getting there. Over here, same. I mean, it's at 7. 7's not 1. They're mad because they have low quality life compared to our civilization. Well, you wouldn't if you would let me build. They're happy they have food, and they're sad because the private sector's paid a lot here. The private sector is paying 0.009. They are being paid a lot, but I'm not going to change that here. We're kind of at the edge of what we can afford. Okay, let's run cabinet retreat,
Yes, sir.
and that's a turn. Whew, I feel like I got a black eye from today. Is there a baby boon fate card? Unfortunately not. You can use, what is this? It's not called a power. There's one where you can entice people to leave enemy cities. They go to free folk, but then if you have really high quality life, you'll pull them over. But we don't have that. That's like high democracy. We killed 200 and didn't lose anything. Ancient weapon triggered in Builder's Landing. We're running a time of efficiency. An anti-tank gun. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Abby, I need you to be working at 400% efficiency. Ancient weapon triggered in Builder's Landing. Farmers caused a sand-covered hidden AI weapon to trigger. Although the robot's not fully functioning and missing an arm, it's causing huge destruction in a radius around it. Casualties are mounting very quickly as I speak. Yes, just ask and I'll make it happen, or no, do your own. I got your back, CB. We have 1D100 plus 91 versus 30 plus 4D40. So that would be what? 81, 100, yeah, 112. So we need to roll above average to actually get this done. Can we boost this? This is CB. Is that a leader role? Maybe that's a leader role. I'm gonna try. Can we boost CB? I don't know if that applies to this. And Ditto Shadow, you know what? And Shadow Diplomat, just in case that applies. Alright, we'll see if that helped the roll. It did not apply, looks like. Okay. Alright, CB, I'm counting on you.
Roger that.
We rolled 105. We got plus 50 due to my support. 10 due to enforcement. Final roll is 165 versus 96. Critical success. Danger did not increase. We lost 500 population and 100 workers. This is what got us in all this trouble. We had like 10 of these events at the beginning of this game. I'm exaggerating, but we had several of them. And lost like 20,000 pop just off a jump. They want their spy. Sure, we're gonna butter them up a little bit because I can't afford a second war. 24 points left. Can't really do anything this turn with that. We did hold off here. We actually killed 200 dudes and didn't lose anybody. I'm really wondering why we're having so many problems with these. We really should be okay here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I bet you he has skirts. 257 versus infantry. He has armored skirts, I bet. That's the problem I'm having. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Still wearing a skirt, though. RNGesus came through. Let's hope so. We could use a little RNGesus at the moment. Man, I could be sailing across this sea founding cities over here. Think how cool that would be. Khmer Commune has won the game. We did so bad, the third-party AI won. I will admit, I've only had that happen to me twice before, ever. He was the guy off to our west by that mutant. I think we kind of got screwed by the map spawn on this one. What do we got? 333? Yeah. I think we are going to jump right back into another Shadow Empire playthrough. I don't feel like I had enough of this. We're not going to roll it up today. But we will be back with Shadow Empires on... We'll look around here. I'm not done yet, but just so people that want to jump out right away. We'll be back, let me think. It'll be Cyber Nights on Wednesday, so Saturday we'll be back with more Shadow Empire. Yeah, you got bogged down. Well, part of the problem was, normally what you want to do, if you're playing aggressively, is you want to take out a miner. What did we have? Slavers, mutants, squid, and a major. We didn't have an opportunity to take anyone over. So and then combine that with that early pop loss we had was just absolutely beautiful. They're so strong, they won the game. The commies won. Oh, and you don't give me the map view? That's a little disappointing. Last time we saw them, though, they owned, like, all of this. Yeah, this would have been a much cooler place to start. I see another megacity. Squid. I hate that. Okay, so I will... What kind of map should we play next time? Is a question to ask. I don't want to do an Oceania. I think I got my fill of Oceania. So, one of the things that we saw here, right? You have a ton of events that either give you commerce or they give you enforcement. So I feel like when you're playing Oceania, you have to go commerce or enforcement. We barely even ever did any government things. Because if I tried to do government, we'd never be able to keep it. Because we'd constantly have to pick, do you want enforcement or do you want commerce? Over and over and over again. So, yeah, that's one of my critiques here. I feel like this needs to be more balanced. Like, it's fine if it would be the pink stats, the government stats. I don't know what those are exactly. I guess the economic stats maybe is what that's called. But it needs to be a balance. Like, you should have about a third, and a third, but it's not. With Oceania turned on, it feels like this is like 40, 40, 20 for the options there. Is there a megacity map you could play? Like a city-wide? What you have to do is you have to roll a very high pre-Armageddon population. This one had megacities like these. This is pretty big. Remember, these are 200 kilometers across. This is a huge city. But overall, this planet only had like 1.4 billion people or something before the apocalypse. So, not huge. Not huge. I'm kind of thinking we might do... Maybe we'll try to do that lava planet I've been talking about. Or maybe we'll just try to do like a barren like moonscape or something. Either way, we're not going to do Oceania. I think I got my fill there. I'm very disappointed also. I owned all those shares. I don't think I ever got a payout. These little cheapskates never once actually did a dividend. Oh, no. He paid me 114 credits from Ares with my 5 shares. I own 50% of Ares, and they paid me 114 credits. I probably paid in 2.5, 3K. That did not pay off this game. And I didn't get to show... what I wanted to show off was being able to use the logistics to do the water thing and why it's so annoying. But we didn't even get that far. That's a big womp womp. Oh, another city. Sag. A moon or a Mars-like planet? So Mars as in like, what? like a dry planet, small and dry. We could roll up whatever we want. We also could just do a real jungle planet rather than a forest planet, but I kind of feel like we had our fill there. He must be scooping up all the poop. A dead moon? Okay, that could be something. Moons generally are not ever going to have Air Force, and Air Force is one thing we've never really been able to play. So that also is a consideration. I would like to actually be able to play with planes. I've only ever had a couple games where I got to use them. You need like the right planet for it. Try for the volcano moon. We could try. The squid sabotaged it. Or are we going to get a bunch of evil squid fan art on the Discord? By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, I do have a Discord. There's a community post and it's in my channel info on YouTube. And it's opened up to everybody. So you can jump in. I have opened it up so you can type and chat and post memes, etc., etc. And if you're a channel member, there's a file. There's a chat channel that has files in it. So it has turn 1 of this game and the turn that we started on today. So if you want to see if you could do better than I did, which you probably can, you could grab that save file, pop it on in there, and just pick up where we started. So pretty cool, and a thank you for channel members. Yeah, I think that's about all I want to say about this one. Disappointing. Disappointing is this. I don't know if we could have done any better at the beginning. I don't think I had any way of fixing this early on. Maybe we could have tried to do faster eco research to get the quality of life buildings up and running. That's about the only thing I can think of that we could have done much better. But we'll see. We'll try to improve for next time. So if you have suggestions on the Discord again, type out some thoughts there. And then on Saturday, hopefully we'll roll up our planet and get rolling right away. Something that max water more pesos. Something that makes water more precious. Thank you, Daniel. So a drier planet. Like I said, I think it's kind of cool. Like on the planet we played last time, water was a little rare, but not super. We had a bajillion amounts of oil. How much do we have left? 75,000. This was our only oil, by the way. So had this game gone on, oil would have started becoming a problem. We would have had to figure, and metal too, really. Because we only had one metal mine and we were almost done with it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I love how every planet feels so different. It's funny how the different AI choices can be different. I got lucky with cards, was able to get that city on turn 50. Nice, very nice, CB. Did you take out the mutants here, or did you do what I did and bottle them up? The other thing was, this would have been really nice. This is what I wanted. This free 100 power would have been really nice. A planet with extreme seasons. We could try that. That's hard to roll up. Because we need to be in the Goldilocks zone, and we need a really high tilt. Possible, though. We could definitely do it. I'd like to see that. In our last game, we started, like, down here on the map, and the bottom would freeze thaw, but it wasn't particularly impactful. I know it's hard, but a dune planet? A Medusa planet will give us a dune-like planet. So there'll be like some water oases and then desert all around it. So we could easily do a dune planet. I tend to find, though, the water on those planets tends to be pretty drinkable. So once you own a lake, you kind of have enough water. If we want water to be rare, we need a planet with low surface water. So we have to mine it. Yeah, the mutants first, and then I got the tile next to the city. Oh, man. Oh, so you ended up getting like this, and then you were able just to jump on in. Where did Premier get the most victory points from? I'm not certain. We had one turn where we saw them, and it was like they were like right here. So one of the ways you get victory points is just by owning tiles. So they probably just took over like this chunk. And the majors are only competing against majors, so he had a high enough percentage between us. So he pushed me down and got my victory points low enough that he got high enough to win. Will there be Shai Hulud? I don't know. You'll have to tune in and find out, Daniel. Okay. Well, disappointing end, but that's okay. That's okay. We learned some things. The RPGs, I feel, is my biggest disappointment. I thought we were okay when we got those, but I wasn't taking into account properly his stupid skirting. Because if we look here, it's not 175 hard defense. Versus infantry, it's 264. And our RPGs only do 200. So that was my miscalculation right there. Had we gotten, what would it be? Guns, I think? Are the tank destroyers? We would have been okay, I think. Fun stream anyway, says J-Rob with a $5 super chat. Well, thank you, J-Rob. Much appreciated. All right, well, like I said, it's okay. We don't have to win every game. We just want to learn something and have some fun along the way. I am going to continue Shadow Empire. I don't think my appetite has been filled. So Saturday we'll be back with some more Shadow Empire. Otherwise, we have the Dominions video comes out tomorrow morning at the normal time for the Dominions people. And I'm going to be working on my video tomorrow, so I'm not planning on streaming. There may be a slight chance I do something last minute, but don't count on it. Wednesday, we'll be back with House of Legacy and Cyber Knights. Friday with Dominions, and then Saturday with Wandering Sword and Shadow Empire. So plenty more to come. I went really hard into research and allocation due to low speed. Gotcha. Okay, well, I guess I'm having a little bit early dinner, guys. I will catch you guys in the next one. Babble out.